to have been for a reason. There's got to have been a reason as to why they put us through that. So I'm really excited to see what that reason was, because the draft itself wasn't brilliant. I can't say that I had a great deal of fun with the draft. I'm really pleased it's over. I'm very excited to kind of see what the stories are they're going to tell now. I mean, interestingly, we've got Roman versus Shinsuke tonight. So is the plan for like a Roman Shinsuke feud? So that would be quite interesting. I know a lot of people have said, what has Roman done to deserve this match against Shinsuke? But actually, I look at it the other way round. I think that this is a big match for Shinsuke, because Shinsuke is a top-tier talent. He was a big superstar over in New Japan. And for him to get a match against arguably the biggest wrestler in the world, I mean, certainly from a popularity point of view, I would say it's either Seth or Roman, and it's definitely not Seth at the moment, so it's got to be Roman. I mean, you could, I suppose, throw Becky in there, but I would say her popularity is kind of, it wavers. I think it is Roman. I think after he came back from that whole leukemia thing, which, he came back much sooner than I expected. He'd kept the whole thing a secret all this time. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say I got a newfound respect for Roman Reigns. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the match. I think the match is going to be a great match. I'm hoping... I mean, look, the problem you've got with WWE is I'm expecting a screwy finish, and I don't want one. I don't want a screwy finish. I'm expecting Sami Zayn to get involved, and I don't want that. I want a proper match. Shinsuke versus Roman. Proper match. Let's see who is the better wrestler. That's what I want. I want to know who is the better wrestler. You talk about one of the biggest superstars from Japan facing one of the biggest American wrestlers of the past 5 to 10 years. Who is the best? And I don't think we get that answer tonight. That's the problem. I think Sami Zayn gets involved, blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, I hope everyone is well. Hello to Jackson Oak. Hello to Peter Christ. Shinsuke will keep the title thanks to Sami interference. Yeah, I agree. Then Sami gets banned. Saudi Arabia, Roman will win the belt. Hello, Mr. Awesome 2017. WWE doesn't understand the concept of anti-heroes. I think Roman will win clean. Hello, RM1. When do you think the Usos will come back? To be honest, I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if there's much of a rush, to be honest. There's a lot of people asking about the Usos, but the Usos have been gone for a little while. And I know they weren't drafted. I haven't heard or seen today if they've been drafted anywhere. I know they weren't drafted, but they've got bigger problems. I mean, no disrespect, but there's clearly problems with Jimmy Uso. He keeps getting caught drink driving, and he could kill himself. He could kill himself, or he could kill someone else. And until he goes through, hopefully, rehab or some kind of program that can help him, wrestling is absolutely secondary. New Punk Rants says, any Bray news? Any Bray news? Sadly not. No actual Bray news. Plenty of Bray rumours. The biggest rumour being that the Firefly Funhouse could be gone because Fox don't want it. It's actually something I touched on in my theory video. It was more of something that I pondered at the start of the theory video rather than it being actual news. And then amazingly, it turned into a big rumour. Not because of me, because Dave Meltzer mentioned it. Now, Dave Meltzer was only speculating. He wasn't saying that it was news. But it is very interesting that it is getting more traction. And there's no evidence to suggest you're going to get The Fiend on one show and Bray Wyatt on another. There's a lot of people that are saying that could happen. And never say never with WWE, but I'm not expecting that. I'm really not. I think he's on SmackDown. And at the moment, he's staying on SmackDown. I think Fox want him. So I think he stays on SmackDown. And the rumours are they don't want the Funhouse. Simple as that. They don't want the Funhouse. That's the rumour. I can't prove these things. There's no actual news. So we're going to have to wait and see. I mean, currently, I think Saudi Arabia looks like it could be a screwy finish. It could be that the Fiend isn't victorious and he stays. Oh, that's the end of the feud, and he stays on SmackDown. That's should we call that worst case scenario? Personally, I want him to win the title at Saudi Arabia, get drafted to Raw, and we keep the Funhouse, but sadly, the other one is looking more likely. Pritchwar Prasad says, hello, Days. Since Roman returned from leukemia, I'm glad he has been used well. I agree. I think he has. I think he has been used very well, actually, since he returned. I don't have a problem with Roman getting back in the title picture by December. To be honest, I feel like I would. I don't want him in the title picture because things have actually gone really well with Roman. I really like the fact that he was in a feud to put over Drew McIntyre, which didn't really work, but at least he came back and you know, he worked a bit of a feud there. Then, of course, he had one of the most interesting stories that we had in WWE. Hate it or not, it was a big focus with the backstage stuff and Rowan and Harper returning, Daniel Bryan turning face and all of this, right? So it was a big story. So I think they really showed you don't need Roman in the title picture. Like, Roman can still be a big force, can be as popular, can be more liked if he's kept away from the title picture. So personally, I would build up the Fiend. I would get him a title shot. I don't care what brand, but Bray Wyatt never had these opportunities. The Fiend deserves them. Give the Fiend the title opportunities. Build him up. Build up Roman Reigns. Have them collide in an absolutely massive main event. WrestleMania 37. Yeah? So put the title on the Fiend. Leave it on the Fiend. And then Fiend versus Roman. Massive main event. Someone that's been a champion for over a year versus the big dog. Yeah, who hasn't had a title shot in over a year or whatever. The big dog, Roman Reigns. That's how I would book it. That is mega money. I'm telling you, man, that is mega money. Because we've seen Roman beat the likes of Brock and beat The Undertaker. And, you know, Roman is legit the replacement of John Cena. So what happens if you have him go on this undefeated streak? You know, build Roman up, keep building him, but don't have him anywhere near the title. This is the kind of long-term booking WWE lack. It's the kind of long-term booking that they've got to bring in. Build up Roman. Build up him bigger than he's ever been. Make him really popular. Keep him away from the title. Build up the Fiend. Give the Fiend the title. That's what the people want. Give the people what they want. Put the title on the Fiend. Leave it on the Fiend. Then collide the two at WrestleMania. That's what they did with Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania 3. They built it and built it and built it. You know, they made out that Andre is undefeated for 15 years. They made out that he had never been slammed. He had been beaten. He had been slammed. But don't let the facts get in the way of a good story. Hulk Hogan had been champion for, I want to say he'd been champion for nearly 4 years by this point. I mean, he didn't lose. He was champ at WrestleMania 1. He didn't lose it at WrestleMania 2. And he was still champ by WrestleMania 3. So I think by the time it was like 3.5 years, something like that, he had been champion. Think about that. Hogan had been champion 3.5 years. Maybe even more. Maybe even 4 years. I mean, that is now unfathomable. You can't even begin to think of someone keeping a belt that long. Let alone Bruno Sammartino that had it for 7. So, yeah, build it, and then bang, collide them together. Jody, Days, we are at SmackDown. Jody! 10th row. That is amazing, my friend. Have a great time. I hope you see the Fiend, the main man, the Fiend. I hope he is there for you. So, yeah, have a great time, Jody. Right, let's have a look and see. What is the next one? We have got... I missed another super chat. Hello to everyone, by the way. I mean, I can see there's so many people joining us, which is awesome. The Truth says, do you think Sasha is now the biggest woman in WWE? Sadly not. I think it has to still be Becky. as much as that pains me, Sasha didn't get the job done against Becky. Becky was victorious over Sasha at Hell in a Cell. She kept hold of that title, and actually that seems to be the end of the feud. Isn't it amazing that Sasha was away for so long? They brought her back, put her into this red-hot feud with Becky, and she loses. She loses the feud. I just can't get my head around it. I don't know what they're thinking. Like, surely it would have made more sense to have put the belt on Sasha. The only reason I can think is because she was always going to SmackDown, so you couldn't put the Raw title on her because she was going to SmackDown, but just don't do the feud then. Don't do the feud. You've got a golden opportunity. Oh my God, I tell you, their long-term, even their short-term booking is awful. You've just brought Sasha Banks back. You've just brought her back. She's been away for ages. People are desperate to see what she's all about now. You turn her heel. She does the big reveal where she's got blue hair. We're all amazed by what's going on. My God, we thought her hair was purple. It turned out to be blue, right? So real drama. And she came back and everything with this blue hair, red hot, like, it was absolutely brilliant. Then she loses the feud. She doesn't become champion. She gets drafted to SmackDown. What? I mean, the problem you've got now is Bayley has just turned heel. Amazing. And Sasha has just come back, really. Amazing. And they've been put on the same brand. They're arguably the two biggest women on SmackDown right now because Becky is over on Raw. And I think I'm right in saying Charlotte is on Raw now. Can't quite remember. But I'm sure when I had a quick look at the rosters, I'm sure the two biggest names that jumped out to me were Sasha and Bayley. And I'm sure they're heading for a collision course. I'm sure they are, which is going to be great matches. I'm super excited about it. But man, they are two women that you want to see succeed. Like, I want to see Bayley beating Becky. I want to see Sasha beating Charlotte. Do you know what I mean? I just don't know. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I'm very excited to see what stories they're going to be telling tonight. Hello to Giuseppe. Hope you are well. Shout out to Joshua. Sagar. Hello to you, my friend. All they have to do is trade Brock and change the colour to blue and keep it on the Fiend. Dace, can you explain to me why the Universal title has gone from having Velcro back to being buckles? Could have sworn they had Velcro when Seth had them on Raw. To be honest, I think it's a mixture of things. I think sometimes it comes down to what the wrestler prefers. I honestly think, like, for someone... if Brock was to turn around and say, I want Velcro rather than buckles, they would do it for him. Because it's easy to snap it on and take it off. Whereas I think with Brock, I don't know which one Brock's got, but I would guess Brock has Velcro. Because of, like, he always has his fighting gloves on, doesn't he? I should imagine it's a bit difficult to put the buckles in. I mean, to tell the truth, I don't know the actual answer. I'm just speculating. But my theory would be that... because even if it was a replica, even if it wasn't like a real belt, it would still have buckles. So the Velcro must be for a specific reason. Must be because even if you got a replica from WWE Shop, you're not getting Velcro. You're only getting Velcro on, like, kids' belts. And I've never seen Brock come down with one of them. So, yeah, the Velcro has to be for a specific reason. And I can only think it's easy to quickly put it on and take it off. It's just for ease. That would be my speculation. Fox are likely to focus more on wrestling now. Says Vegan. I can't disagree. They're all about the sport, aren't they? They're like Megan Trainor says. They're all about the sport. They're all about the sport. No trouble. Pritchwell says this draft was a waste. Why are they even drafting Becky? She is Raw's champ. She ain't gonna go to SmackDown. And how's your gut before Liverpool? Well, I mean, Man U are getting destroyed by Liverpool, so I've got no worries there. I'm not sat here nervous at all. I don't care. I absolutely expect us to get destroyed by Liverpool tomorrow. No, Sunday, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm not worried about the Man U game. I just hope it's not a 5-0 or worse. In regards to Becky, I agree. The champions shouldn't have been drafted. It was really stupid. It was really stupid. Patrick O'Neill is here. Hey, Days, I am back for another awesome stream. Thank you, dude. I tell you, I think it will be an awesome stream. I'm very much looking forward to it because, as you said, this is the post-draft Smackdown, and I really feel that they will have sat in a room, okay? They will have sat in a room, and they will have said, right, what stories are we going to tell next? So once we do the draft, what feuds are we going to focus on? And they're going to have jotted down a few feuds. They're going to have an idea of what they're working towards with WrestleMania. They'll know Royal Rumble by now. They'll definitely know Survivor Series, okay? So I honestly feel like the draft itself wasn't great, but where we are now should be great because we don't always have a draft. Because obviously SmackDown doesn't always every year go to a different network. So this was a big moment. This was a big chance to hit that reset, and that's what they've done. So let's have a look tonight. Let's see what plans they've got in place tonight. I'm excited to see what the future holds. I think we will get a real idea about some of the upcoming feuds. It feels like it's going to be Roman Shinsuke in a long-term feud. We know that we're building towards Crown Jewel, which is 12 days away now, less than 2 weeks away. So we're building towards Crown Jewel. So there's a lot to be excited about. I really think that. And plus also, I think there's some good matches tonight and some interesting segments. I'm really looking forward to Bayley being on Miz TV because Bayley's obviously just turned heel. And I just want to hear more from that Bayley. I want to see more of that Bayley. I'm so used to the huggable one. I want to know what this Bayley is all about. I want to know why she's turned now, why she's saying screw you to the crowd, what made her snap. I'm guessing it was that defeat at Hell in a Cell. I mean, she was in tears after she lost at Hell in a Cell, lost the title to Charlotte. So I'm guessing it was that, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to it. Jason's here. Hey, Days. I am going to college for the first time. Very cool, dude. Very, very cool. I hope you have a great time. You'll have to let me know. What are you studying, Jason? Let me know. Days, I read an article from Sports Illustrated that said WWE's big problem is they're more focused on promoting themselves instead of actual content. Do you agree? It all comes back to the same thing, mate. It all comes back. You can word it that way. That's fine. I don't disagree. But it comes back to they're not giving you good stories, and it's storyline and character development. Those are the big two: storylines and character development. Now, people might hate on the Rusev story, but I've got to be honest, it's a story. Yeah, it makes sense. There's question marks about it. There's things that we can talk about, like why is Rusev not going mental? Why are we not seeing him lose his mind? When did Lana leave him? Why is she with Bobby Lashley? Why is she so desperate to rub it in? I mean, last time we saw them, they were like lovebirds. So what happened between them for Lana to turn on Rusev so viciously? Is this going to be a long-term thing? Will Lana go back to Rusev? Like, there's things to talk about, and I appreciate that. It's better than just Bobby Lashley comes down during a Rusev match and interferes, you know? Like, there's something going on. It's not the best story. Don't get me wrong. It's not the best story, but I appreciate the fact that it is a story, so I give them that. The Fiend, I think, has been a big example as well of great storytelling, been built up for a long time. The Fiend is the most talked about superstar, and he's only had, 2, 3 matches? Maybe 2 matches? SummerSlam, Hell in a Cell? 2 matches the Fiend's had. I know he's had dark matches and house show matches, and they definitely count. But 2 televised matches. And is the most talked about superstar. Shows the power of promos. Shows the power of character development. Isn't that crazy that the most talked about superstar has had 2 matches since April? Since April! Just, you don't need, like, match after match after match after match. You don't need it. Spend time developing the characters. And I'm sorry, I love the AOP. I love what they're doing with them backstage, you know, talking and all of this. But why are they sat backstage. Why are we not over in Austria? Yeah? Or wherever they're from. Why aren't we over in Europe, somewhere in Europe, where they can be in a village talking about how they were banished from the WWE for being too violent, but they're coming back and no one's going to banish them again? Or some, do you know what I mean? Like, walking in their streets and you've got people that are cheering them on because they stand up for them. Or maybe they're in an alleyway and they're, like, beating up on some people and they throw them to one side and then they cut their promo to the camera. Why are they in a dark room exactly the same as Aleister Black? I mean, what did it do for Aleister Black? Oh, I'm going to wait for someone to knock. How did that go? Brilliant, yeah. Cesaro knocked. You had a match. You see what I mean? It's so frustrating because you can see the way forward. You can see what they need to do. They need to properly build characters like the Funhouse, not put them in a room. Don't just put them in a room. So they've got to do better with character development. They've got to do better with the storylines because that's what people want. Pritchwar, thank you for the donation, my friend, says we are heading towards Finn Demon defeating Bray. I'm not sure we are heading towards that. I think that he is on NXT. I don't see their paths crossing anytime soon. I can't see the Fiend going to NXT, and I can't see Finn leaving NXT, so I have to disagree. I don't think their paths are crossing anytime soon. I mean, if you want to say like 5 years down the road, maybe. But honestly, I think there's many more stories that need to be told before we get to that stage. And even then, I can't guarantee the Fiend would lose. Pritchwar again, you legend. Days, I'm curious. Do you think Brock actually has a passion for wrestling, or is he just a mercenary? I actually think Brock just knows his worth. Brock, 100%. 100% is passionate about wrestling. 100%. Jason Peace says, I am doing performing arts. Dude, that's what I did. I did performing arts at college. I did performing arts and theatre studies. I get the two mixed up because obviously they're very similar. So I can't exactly tell you. I mean, I could talk to you about Brecht and Brechtian theatre, or I could talk to you about Stanislavski. And I can talk to you about, oh my God, so many different practitioners and different acting styles and Kathakali theatre and just so much different stuff. But I got a feeling a lot of that is probably theatre studies rather than performing arts. I think performing arts is probably more practical, but you'll love it, man. Have a great time. Really enjoy it. And I'm jealous. I'd love to be doing it again. Right, yeah, I was saying about Brock. Let me talk about Brock. In regards to Brock, I can see it is a little bit laggy, isn't it? Why is it so laggy this evening? We've got a bit of Lagosaurus going on. Let me check, see if we're on the right network. We are on the right network. No idea why we've got a little bit of lag. Everything else looks good. Wow, looks like it's gone now. But anyway, we were mid-rant. And yeah, the reason why I say Brock cares about wrestling is because he was an amateur wrestler. When he went to the WWE, he left the WWE because he wanted to try American football. I think that was one of his other passions. Tried it, didn't work out for him. So he came back to wrestling. He went to New Japan and wrestled for New Japan. Now, granted, a lot of this is going to be who's going to pay him the most money at this stage. But he had two passions growing up, football and wrestling. And it's got to the point where he's so good when it comes to wrestling that he is someone that can go where the money is the most, but that doesn't diminish from the fact that he's passionate about wrestling. When he went to UFC, of course, he was a grappler because that's his background. And actually, I don't know if you saw the footage, but he actually went back not too long ago to his college or university wrestling university or whatever. I don't know what they're called. It's the collegiate stuff, the proper amateur wrestling, to work with Gabe Stevenson. Now, I don't know if you've heard of, is it Stevenson or Stevson? I know his first name's Gabe, and I can't remember if it's Stevson or Stevenson. We don't get collegiate wrestling here, so I can't really watch it. But I would love to watch some of Gabe. I'm gonna have a look. I want to say Stevson. I don't want to get this wrong because he could be in WWE in the future. Let's have a look. Gabe Stevson. Gabe. Gable Stevson is his name. Gable Stevson. So, Gable Stevson is 19 and is one of the highest ranked amateur wrestlers. He's 285 pounds at the age of 19. He was, throughout most of the season, undefeated. He was getting so much attention. Brock Lesnar actually visited him and worked with him at this University of Wrestling. So, and Brock didn't have to do that. He went down because he was so impressed by this up-and-comer. Gable Stevson, remember the name, because he's 19, and you fast forward, say, 5 years, he could be in AEW, he could be in the Olympics, he could be in WWE, or he could be in UFC. I reckon it's one of them four. One of them four. This guy is the real deal, Gable Stevson. So, yeah, he is definitely someone to keep an eye on, and he is already on Brock Lesnar's radar. Days, may I use the restroom? Go ahead, my friend. I hope Baron won't be here tonight. Answer my question. I didn't see your question. With the 6 women, number 1 contested match, do you see Sonya Deville winning and getting her push? Hard to know who's going to win. We have got tonight a 6-woman number 1 contenders match. Let me go into SmackDown. Preview. Hey, we're doing some hardcore wrestling talk here, aren't we? Doing some good wrestling talk. No messing around here. We're having a good old wrestling chat tonight. I like it. Who are the 6 women? I'm trying to find the 6 women. Who be they? They are... I can't find it. It says preview, and then you click on preview, and it just says there's a 6-woman number 1 tag match thing. Or whatever. Tyson Fury, rosters are set. Eric Bischoff has been let go. Title scene. Banks. Roll beer. Oh my god. Rubbish. Let's go to WWE on Twitter and we'll see what it looks like there. WWE on Twitter. WWE on Sky. Here we go. Okay. Mandy Rose. I mean, God, this is... Why is this the women's division? I'm sorry, but this women's division is trash. Now, I'm all for opportunity, but surely Fox feel cheated here. They've got to feel cheated. Like, you've got Mandy Rose. Never won a world title. Never even been close to winning a world title. She's more about her looks than she is about her wrestling, Mandy Rose. Dana Brooke. Nikki Cross, who's just been in a tag team, yeah? And God only knows what a character is now. Because if she's not in that tag team, is she psychotic Nikki Cross? Is she, let me get you a coffee, Alexa Bliss, Nikki Cross? What Nikki Cross are we getting? Sonya Deville, who is great, but has never been anywhere near a title picture. Lacey Evans. And then Carmella, who has been running around with R-Truth in the 24/7, you know, that there is... I mean, I look at that and see opportunity, which is great, but I don't know. Is that a match that's going to really... Who's tuning in for that tonight? Who is tuning in for that? Who is getting excited about that tonight? Who's tuning in thinking, yes, we've got Mandy Rose versus Dana Brooke versus Nikki Cross versus Sonya Deville versus Carmella versus Lacey Evans. The dream match! The dream match is here! I don't know. I think you could have thrown in Sasha in there, or... Do you know what I mean? You could have done something to have spiced it up a little. I just don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all about opportunity. Maybe I'm just a bit old and grumpy, but That is not a great women's division. I'd argue the AEW women's division is better than that. But anyway, we got that. And we've got tag teams as well. We got Heavy Machinery, New Day, Revival, and Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler are still a thing. I'm not convinced. I wasn't convinced by the draft at all. At all. Right, let me find comments. Hello, Tyler TS. Hope you're well, buddy. Here we go. Let's go down. Tyler TS97. What signature would you prefer if you got the SmackDown edition of 2K20? I'm hoping for Edge's, but Kurt's or Ray's would be cool. I wouldn't really care for any because I've already got all three. So I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I've got all three, so it wouldn't make any difference. In fact, I wouldn't get the special edition. I think it's look, if you don't have them, I totally get it. If you don't have, say, Edge's, Kurt's, or Ray's, and it's a nice little collectible. So I hope you do get Edge. I would agree. I think of the three, that would be the one that would probably interest me the most as well. Although Rey Mysterio would always be cool. I think if you're American, Kurt might be cool because, of course, not only are you getting a wrestler, a big WWE wrestler, he won gold for you at the Olympics. So, do you know what I mean? You've got that little extra if you're in America when it comes to Kurt Angle. So, yeah, I would agree. Edge or Rey. If I get the game, and it's still at an if because I still haven't pre-ordered it, I'd probably get the deluxe edition. So I'd need bump in the night. The Fiend would be the only reason I'd be buying it, to tell the truth. Good luck, though, dude. I really, really hope that you do get the Edge one. So let me know when it comes. Dave Meltzer will give this match 5 out of 5. He won't because it's not in Japan. Right, the Fiend will go 30-0 at WrestleMania. A7 Mad RA says, I'm going to go with Lacey in that match. I'm actually glad it's not the same rotation of women. That's fair. That's a fair point. Sasha and Alexa are injured. Oh, okay. Fair play. Days 1 year ago today, Becky called herself the Man for the first time. Cool. Shorty Gable steps... Shorty Gable. Oh, Shorty Gable. Oh, I can't even. Shorty Gable steps. I love that dude. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, human detox. Hope you are well. That is your Fiend theory. I did not see your Fiend theory. Man U won't get destroyed. Liverpool have only beaten them once in the last 10 games, and last time they played Man U had 3 injuries before half-time and still only lost 2-1. Wow, I love your confidence, but Man U are in the worst start they've had for 30 years, so we've never been this bad for 30 years. So I would argue that a thrashing is borderline probable. Honestly, if it's better than 2-0, I'll be amazed. I'll be amazed. If it is 2-1, I will be flabbergasted. I'm expecting an absolute destruction. I'm expecting at least 3-0, if I'm being honest. Hello to Christopher Rogers. Hope you are well. Days, what are you most excited for? I'm most excited to see The Fiend. The Fiend is a SmackDown superstar, so I want to see The Fiend. I'm also very interested to know if, and this is a big if, yeah? Big if the Funhouse is over, if the Funhouse is dead, how does The Fiend cut promos now? Because I can't imagine The Fiend backstage with Kathy Kelly. Do you know what I mean? The Fiend backstage with Charlie Caruso. I'm standing here with The Fiend. Fiend, if you just step in for a second. Fiend, can you just tell us, please, about what you've got planned tonight? Yowie wowie. Do you know, I can't see it. Like, his promos are done through the Funhouse, so I just don't know. I mean, honestly, if Fox have got rid of the Funhouse, if I was Vince, I'd be like, right, well, then The Fiend has got to cut his promos in your boardroom. because the Fiend is going to come bursting through the door. He's going to mandible claw all of you in that Fox boardroom because you're going to upset a lot of people. The Fiend is going to come in. He's going to mandible claw a lot of you. He's going to take down that stupid robot. Yeah? That robot's getting mandible clawed. He should do that. He should definitely do that. Could you imagine the Fox American football guy that was like, yeah, we've signed Lucha House Party. Woo! Yeah, well, good work, John. Good work, Brian. We've got Lucha House Party. Bang! In comes the Fiend. It'd be amazing. Oh, I definitely want to see that now. Definitely want to see that. They deserve that if they've scrapped the Funhouse. Take down the robot. Take down the robot. Take down the robot. Take down the robot. So, yeah, that's where my head's at. Hashtag take down the robot. Hey, Days from Chattanooga. Chattanooga in Tennessee. Ooh. I don't even feel like that's a real place, but hello. R.I.P. Funhouse. Why is Fox allowed to dictate what is on WWE programming? Because as soon as Fox arrived, yeah, as soon as the robot was walking down Vince's corridor and he had all them briefcases of cash, he was basically singing, "Here come the money! Here come the money! Money, 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 money!" Vince, Fox robot. Here come the money! Money, 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 dollar, 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 dollar. Here you go, Vince. Here's a billion of those things that you love. Do you want me to put them into your mouth? Just like we saw on the Oh, they're good, aren't they, Vincey? Eat them all up. Eat up the dollars. By the way, we're going to control SmackDown now. Yep. Keep going. Oh, you're loving it. So that's pretty much how that went. The Fiend should attack Luke Harper tonight. Well, I'll probably have to visit him at home. Can I get a shout out? Sure. WFW_WFW World Federation. I like what you've done there. World Federation Wrestling. Yeah. Okay, Christopher Rogers. Days, what do you think of Roman getting a title shot? I don't mind. I think Roman's one of the biggest stars they've got. You could argue that he got through. I mean, should they have done a number one contenders? Yes. Should there be rankings like I've been asking for? Yes. Is it a bit weird that Roman seemingly gets a title shot out of nowhere? Well, I wouldn't say weird. We've seen it before. But they could do better. But I'm pleased for Shinsuke. I'm really excited for the match. Roman is going to put on a great match with Shinsuke. Because they're both big guys, hard-hitting. Do you know what I mean? We're going to see strong style in full effect. I want the Kinshasa. They could really build it up as well. Do you know what I mean? The Superman punch versus the Kinshasa. There's so much that they can build up and hype up, but it's all last minute, isn't it? It's all last minute. I wish that it was announced for next week. I wish that there was something that happened this week that then built it next week so that they could talk about the match and talk about tailor the tape. You know, it's a championship match. I'll tell you now, right? I know I keep banging on about it, but if this was the UFC, this would be the main event, okay? This would be the main event. Throughout the whole evening, they would be hyping up this match. They would be giving you footage of their previous fights. They'd be showing you the Kinshasa. They'd be showing you Superman punches. They'd be telling you about what both people have achieved in their careers. They'd be tailor the tapes. You'd know who's got the bigger reach. And everything would be building towards that as the main event. The main event, an intercontinental championship match. Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It would be, honestly, if this was the UFC, a title match. I mean, you don't get title matches on the show each week. You get them once a month, and it is the main event. You know what I mean? Everything would be... I'll bet you this isn't the main event. I bet it's the first match. I bet they come walking out and it's Roman Shinsuke. And that's it. It's done. They announced an Intercontinental Championship match. and they'll give it to you. If it's not first, it'll be in the middle of the card somewhere, right? Won't be main event. And if it is main event, by an absolute outside chance, it's main event, right? They won't hype it properly. They won't build it properly. It'll just get a couple of mentions. They won't show you the history. They won't tell you this is the first time that they're meeting. I don't know if that's true. How many times have they met? I don't know. Maybe it is the first time. I don't know. They should tell us. There's so much. I honestly, I wish WWE would watch this. Just this little half an hour or 40 minutes, because I just feel like so much that they could take for free. Just have it for free. I don't want no money. We can make it better. We just want good storylines and character development. We want you to treat title matches right. And we just... Do you know what I mean? Come on, please. Please. Days, it's the first match. Is that true? Is that been confirmed? Reigns Nakamura is opening SmackDown. It's official. It will open Smack. Is this new? Is that true? I promise you, I've not seen the news today if that is true. I swear down, I have not seen the news if that is true. We will do Wheel of Fun in a second. Shout out to Sean the Roblox Man. A UFC stream after. Why are you saying that? Is UFC tonight? What? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you making me question everything? I thought UFC was tomorrow. UFC. Let's have a look and see. Please don't tell me that it's straight after SmackDown, because I will cry. Oh, please don't be UFC. UFC today. No. We begin. Coverage begins at Friday. What? UFC is on tonight. Today at 2 o'clock. That means it'll end at 4. Oh, no. That sucks. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I thought that it was tomorrow. What? I didn't have a clue it was on a Friday. It's always on a Saturday. Oh, that's buggered everything for me now. Wow, actually, it hasn't, because you might have noticed that yesterday there wasn't a video on the channel. So we did our Wednesday AEW stream, and then there wasn't anything last night, and now we're here now. The reason why I didn't get anything done last night is because I have recorded a toy hunt. So I did go out and I did record one. I'm still in the process of editing it, but that will drop on the channel tomorrow now. So, yeah, no, that's gutting. That really is gutting. I didn't know UFC was tonight. Oh, God damn it. UFC is on now. Well, I know. I've just found out. Right, let's do Wheel of Fun whilst I'm still borderline smiling. Even though I'm not smiling. Bruce Pritchard's in charge of SmackDown, isn't he? A lot of people have been saying don't expect SmackDown to be any different, because apparently Bruce Pritchard's been in charge of SmackDown pretty much all throughout. Nothing's going to change. Apparently Eric Bischoff wasn't really doing that much. I can't believe that. I don't believe that. He moved his whole family. He said it was like a really big deal, so I don't believe he was just sat around not doing anything. I don't buy that. Something doesn't seem right. I honestly think it's because... Do you want to know what I think? I think I heard that Fox were upset because they were promised a lot of things that weren't delivered. So I think Eric Bischoff has sat in meetings and said, yeah, right, when we go live, you're going to have the best roster. Yeah, you can have Becky. You can have Seth. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's made out they can have everything. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you what roster was better. I think both of them are about the same. Right, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun time, my friends. Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun. Where is she? Where is she? Bischoff has a podcast of his time on SmackDown. Has he done it yet? It's 82 weeks, it's called, isn't it? His podcast. Haven't seen if it's out. Definitely want to hear that. Definitely want to hear that. Spin, spin, spin. Days, if the Fiend doesn't want the Funhouse, why would he have started? Why would he have it? It's not that he doesn't want it. No one said that. No one has said that. Are you talking about... I think I know what you're talking about now. If the Fiend didn't want the Funhouse, well, it breaks down, doesn't it? At the start of his entrance. It, like, fades away. So, the point I was making in one of my theory videos... I understand what you mean now, dude. So, the point I made in one of my theory videos was that the Fiend might have wanted Seth to burn down the Funhouse, okay? Because the Funhouse, it could be something that holds him back. It could be something that is... It's the memories of the past. Like, the Fiend is Bray's darkness, and Bray has even said he's losing control of it. That kind of suggests that the darkness wants to take over, doesn't it, you know? If Funhouse Bray can't control it, that kind of suggests that the darkness wants to consume him. It kind of suggests that it wants to take over. Kind of suggests it doesn't want anything other than the Fiend. And obviously, the Fiend has even shown us this, because what's the lantern? The lantern is the severed head of Bray. So, I know it's like the old Bray, but it was a theory, and the theory was... Did the Fiend show Seth the way to the Funhouse? Did the Fiend allow Seth to burn down the Funhouse? You know, Funhouse Bray said the Fiend would protect him. He didn't. He didn't. Simple as that. He wasn't there, was he? He didn't stop Seth. He didn't protect them. So, you it's not too much of a jump to suggest that the Fiend wanted this. Now, why would he want this? Well... Yes, to push Seth even further. I mean, can you imagine the boos now? Can you imagine the hate now? Seth has now got to the point where he is burning down one of the things people love the most. He's gone too far. So, yes, it's to push him that far. But also, could it be to get rid of the Funhouse? Could it be that the Fiend just only wants to exist on his own? Doesn't want to share with the Bray Wyatt body anymore with the Funhouse Bray character. Doesn't want the history of Huskus and Abby the Wit. Not interested in that. He is trying to take over. He is trying to take over. If you let him in, he takes over. Just a theory. Just a theory. It's not my favourite theory. But it's just a theory, and one of the 5 that we touched on in that theory video. So, there we go. I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying that those are the dots that I joined up to get to that theory. Right, friends. Slam attack. Slam attack. So, we will give away 3 packs of the Slam attacks. For those wondering, I haven't sent anything out from the past couple of weeks because I didn't get a chance to go to the post office. I went and did a toy hunt. I would normally go to the post office on a Thursday. Used to be Thursday, Friday, but now we stream on a Friday. So on a Thursday, that is the day that I can go to the post office. I didn't do it this week. I did the toy hunt instead. So forgive me. So we are a couple of weeks out, but I will get it all sent. And I will get it sent before next Thursday. I'll make an effort. So, the 25th person that gives me the word slam. 25th person that gives me the word slam, you will win 3 packs of these Slam attacks. Boom. Boom shakalaka, as the basketball players say. The Fiend theories are so hot right now. Thank you, dude. It's just a bit of fun, isn't it? Just to get us thinking, get those juices flowing. Shout out to WWTB WWT Bam Fam 312. Here come all the slams. Oh, oh, WrestleMania, fighting to survive. Pump it up, pump it up. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1, 2, oh, 1. Right, just stop touching it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hey? Wait, man. Why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I've counted to 25. Exterminate. Ashley Johnston, shout out to you. You are a winner. Well done, Ashley Johnston. Well done, my friend. You win 3 packs of Slam Attacks. Ashley Johnston. Boom. Lovely. Lovely work. Well done, dude. Well done, my mucker. Right, we are getting ever so close. So, of course, we will do another Wheel of Fun. And, of course, we had a figure giveaway. Wheel landed on figure giveaway. Thank you very much, Mother. On, she didn't have anything to do with it. But, yeah, on AEW NXT live stream. So, it can land on figure giveaway during Raw, during the AEW NXT show on a Wednesday, during SmackDown, or during a pay-per-view. At any point, figure giveaways. All thanks to Wrestling Shop. Obviously, Wrestling Shop very kindly sent through loads of figures. They sent these through as well. There's the Wrestling Shop logo. Wrestling Shop for all of your wrestling figure needs. Certainly if you're in the UK. So thank you to them. They have sponsored the channel, or certain videos, figure videos, as we build towards Wrestling Shop Live. So, yes, Wrestling Shop Live, you can meet me for free. Free, I tell you. Free. It's free to get in. It's free to meet me. It's free to get a picture. It's free to get an autograph. Yeah, it's all free. So if you're in London on the 16th, 17th, come down to Leicester Square. Please say hello, because I'll probably be standing in the corner of the room on my own, maybe crying. I haven't decided yet. So, yeah, if you're in London, come on down November 16th and 17th. And Bill McKenna, head designer for Mattel, will be there showing off all of his gorgeous new figures, new figure reveals at Wrestling Shop Live. And whilst we're doing a little bit of last minute selling of things, shout out to Urban Species, who make the Wrestling Days t-shirts. I know many of you have already picked one up, and thank you so much. Like, the sales on those t-shirts far exceeded my expectations. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Because I think it's because you can get it through Amazon in the US, so it's available in the US, or you can get it through Urban Species in the UK. Yes, go to Urban Species or search for them on Urban Species at the Amazon. But the reason why I'm telling you this isn't actually to sell Wrestling Days t-shirts, because truthfully they're selling anyway, so thank you for that. But look at this new t-shirt that Urban Species have got. Brand new exclusive design. Yowie, wowie. Look at that bad boy. Kind of reminds me a little of like an official design that's on WWE Shop. But I do love that. I do love this design. I mean, it's lovely and big in the middle. Yeah, looks cool, man. Looks cool. So you can only get this from Urban Species. This is official WWE because they've got the license, but they're actually allowed to make their own t-shirt designs, and then WWE sign them off. Official. You get the little tag to say it's WWE official. And this has been signed off by WWE. It is an official Yowie Wowie Fiend t-shirt, which I loves. I loves it, I does. So, yeah, that came in the post the other day. So, if you're in the UK and you're after something a little bit different, you want a Fiend t-shirt and you don't want to wear what everyone else is wearing. Hello! This is a cheeky little secret. Not many people, only you lot know about this, and obviously anyone else that visits Urban Species, but mostly you guys. So, yeah, I like the fact that this is not mass-produced. It's not on WWE Shop. It's not a one-of-a-kind, but you know what I'm saying. Do you play Supercard? No. I used to, but I spent quite a bit of money on it, which I didn't mind. But obviously, in retrospect, I wish I hadn't, because I don't feel like I really got much for it. And honestly, after season 1, they reset it, and it pushed me over the edge. I spent so much time on that game for them to turn around and go, right, that's the end of season 1 now, we're going to start again. It's like, what? I think your cards did still have some kind of influence in season 2, but it was nothing compared to where they were. You know, you'd spent all that time, and now it was kind of like starting again, and that was it. I was done. I was gone. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. How much was the shirt? That's a really good point. I don't know. They kindly sent it through for me because they make the Wrestling Days t-shirts, so obviously they make a bit of money from every shirt that sells as well, which I don't begrudge them. I think they've done a great job. I don't do any work for that, you know. I mean, my work is largely done in the sense of I helped design it. So I helped design the t-shirt. I'm really proud of the Wrestling Days t-shirts, and now they print them and send them, and obviously a large portion of the profits comes back to the channel, which is brilliant because I just invest it back in the channel. There's just loads of little things, do you know what I mean? It's like, to watch this, I have to pay £30-odd a month, so it covers the cost of that. To stream this, I can't do it on Wi-Fi, because if I'm in the middle of nowhere, I have to use my phone contract. Like, my monthly bill is around the £130, £130 to £150 a month. A month. Because of the amount of data that I have to use. I'm not lying. And it was higher. When I lived in Southampton, it was around the £200 a month mark. Like, madness. So, yeah, I've got like a really high phone bill because I have to do everything through my phone data. Obviously, we have to pay for this. There's then like little bits, like I was able to upgrade the mic. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Wrestling Days live stream. I was able to upgrade like the microphone. I was able to upgrade the camera. I really want to upgrade the laptop because I'm wondering if that's where the lag comes from. I'm not too sure. So yeah, this is why the t-shirt sales really, really help. And so yeah, I don't begrudge them getting a little bit of money out of it. And so as a result, they kindly sent this through, which was awesome. So to answer your question, I don't know. I would guess around the £20 mark, maybe 25 would be my guess, because it's properly, like, I don't know what they call it, laser printed or whatever. It's not like, I don't know. It's professional. They're a professional t-shirt company. Anyway, all of that to one side because she is flashing down here, and we are about to go over. We've got the Then Now Forever. We've got the intro to Smackdown. Boom! O2 offers 100 gig plus unlimited minutes and text for around 50 per month, if that helps you at all. It does, and it doesn't. I actually use more than 100 gig a month because every video that gets uploaded, everything I do goes through my phone data. This stream alone will take up 3 gig. of data, just this stream. And we do this 4 times a week. Then you've got Raw, then you got NXT, then you got NWA, then you got pay-per-views, then you've got all my videos that I upload. So yeah, I use a lot. So I think I'd be over that, to be honest. In fact, I know I would be over that. I've got 100 gig of data just on my phone. And then I've got a box, an additional box that's got 200 gig on it. Each month I have 300 gig of data. I don't use it all, but that's my allowance. Are you ready for a good time? Right, friends. We are gonna start. I hope it is Roman. Here we go. Yay! Yay! Do you know what? I wouldn't even mind if I had confidence that the main event was going to be bigger. If I had confidence that the rest of the show... I mean, what's bigger than a... Nothing is bigger than a title match. What's bigger than a title match? Unless you've got an epic grudge going on, which they don't, because it's the first week after the draft. So unless you've got an epic grudge, or unless you've got, like... I just don't understand. I mean, I can only think it's because they want to keep people watching for as long as possible. So let's start with Roman. Let's start with a title match, but... Oh, it's going to be downhill, isn't it? It's going to be downhill after this. Roman Reigns versus Nakamura. It's going to be good, guys. 4-time champ. Won the ESPY for Best WWE Moment. Has headlined WrestleMania 31, 32, 33, 34. And he even tried to disguise himself as a woman so that he could headline WrestleMania 35. Not many people know that, but he did. Tried to call himself Romina Reigns. Romina Reigns, he tried to make it a fatal 4-way. It was going to be Becky versus Charlotte versus Ronda versus Romina. But Vince said, no, I can't do that. Can't do that to you. Days, I'm on 3 for only 24 a month, unlimited data, calls, texts, and only a 30-day rolling contract. You can increase your speeds if they need to. It's the best deal out there. I will look at that then. I know unlimited data sometimes isn't unlimited, and I actually spoke to, I can't remember what company. I don't know if it was 3 or if it was O2, and they told me that after so much they do decrease the speed. I mean, I'm on EE and it stays the same throughout. I just couldn't have a decrease in speed. We couldn't do that. So I didn't know you could pay more. So I will look into that. We've got Sammy jumping around. I mean, Sammy has got to be one of the best hype men now, hasn't he? Such a shame that he doesn't wrestle. I don't know if he's got like an injury that we're not aware of, but Sami Zayn deserves better. Wow, what is this venue? Oh, is that CGI? That is very, very clever. That is great CGI. That is great CGI. Oh, I loved that CGI. First Asian-born wrestler to win the Intercontinental Champion. Speaks English and Japanese. 2018. Right, I love that fact. Great fact. First Asian-born wrestler to win the Intercontinental Championship. Love it. Love it. Here we go. Look, Sammy in the ring, pointing at Shinsuke. This is a big match. I mean, I don't like where it is on the card. It should be the main event. They should have built it up throughout the whole show. But take nothing away. This is a match I want to see. It's a match I'm interested by. It's a match that Nakamura should win clean. Roman doesn't need the win. Nakamura does. Give it Nakamura. Give Nakamura that big, defining victory. Clean. got to be clean. I don't want skullduggery. Nakamura versus Roman. This should be good, guys. This should be good. This is truly unlimited with no data traffic controls. Ooh. Ooh. Intrigued. Good facts. I agree, pro wrestling. Good facts. Here we go. Big Dog versus The Artist. Is he still called The Artist? That was a horrible nickname. Lovely camera shots. Look at this. Look at that. Lovely camera shots. And Sammy's actually gone over to commentary, which is a much better way to use him. Much rather than him screaming and shouting around ringside. Put him at the commentary table. The Great Liberator. So Nakamura backed into the corner and they break apart. Really, really interested by this match. What is CGI? That's where they put computer graphics in. So they made it look like the roof was arched over like that. They made it look like a bit of a dome in many ways. It's not. It's a graphic that they've actually added, a computer graphic. You know, like when Asuka sometimes walks out, there's those big masks at WrestleMania in the sky. It's that's CGI. Computer graphic imagination. Roman into the corner, gets his boot up, and Shinsuke runs into that boot. There's a cheeky Red Bull that's open on the commentary table. Nice. Love that. Love that. Big chop. Down goes Nakamura, and a big scream from Roman. And look where that camera was. It was right down looking up at him. It made him look like a god. It made him look like a god. These camera angles are brilliant. Love that shot. I felt like a child looking up there. Brilliant. Look at this. You feel like you're right in the ring with them. Samoan drop by Roman. To kick out by Shinsuke. I'm into this. I am so into this. This is a pay-per-view match. This should be a pay-per-view. This is a WrestleMania match. Legit, this could be at WrestleMania. This is a WrestleMania match. And I'm just worried it won't get the WrestleMania love. Sammy is already getting involved here. Look, Sammy pulling Nakamura out the way, and beautiful kick into the face. It was like an enziguri. It's good. It's the good stuff. My God, these are good graphics. Great camera angles. Yes. Computer generated image. There we go. Computer generated imagery. There we go. We're learning. I didn't know that's what it stood for. I knew it'd be computer generated something, but I didn't know. Days in UFC, it is Bosniak versus Woodson round 3. Okay. Days, check my tweet. Dude, I can't. I have not looked at Twitter all day. In fact, I haven't looked at Twitter in a while because I have been on that toy hunt, and then I was editing that toy hunt, so I'm drowning in tweets, dude. Drowning in them. Tell me what it is. Tell me here. Tell me here. Tell me here. Honestly, I thought SmackDown would go back to sci-fi. Sami Zayn, you are officially the biggest jackass in SmackDown history. Stupid breaks. Days, I can see Kane versus Brock as a last man standing match at Crown Jewel. Look at Wikipedia. Okay, yeah, could be. Days, I hate how Undisputed Era attacked Dream off camera. Yeah, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? It was a bit weird, I agree. Apparently, Romina couldn't enter because they were only allowed one man in the main event. I tell you what. I mean, I definitely missed Vegan when he wasn't around, but I don't remember him being funny at all. But he's actually very funny guy. Good stuff, dude. Good stuff. I've got Roman and Sami and Shinsuke. What, in Supercard maybe? Do you think we will see the Fiend? I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna be Doctor Positive, and I'm gonna say yes because he is a SmackDown superstar. So you're not meant to see him on Raw. I know he's booked for Raw matches, and there's confusion as to whether those matches are going to be on the show or off the show. And actually, there's no reason as to why all of them are going to be off the show. I appreciate it looks like most of them are dark matches. Doesn't mean all of them are dark matches. So yeah, it's honestly, it's hard to know. Hard to know what they're doing, what they've got planned. But I honestly think that you will see The Fiend tonight, because I think he is a SmackDown superstar now. Nakamura will win. I hope so. Favorite finisher of all time? Hard to not say the RKO. I really loved the Razor's Edge as well. I just thought, as a finishing move, back when finishers actually meant something, the Razor's Edge, it looked great. So love the Razor's Edge, love the RKO. But I think people pop most for the RKO. You missed more than me if you missed my wit. Days feels like he's a child in the ring. I felt like a child looking up. Like, it was such a great camera angle. The way that he, like, forearm smash clothesline Shinsuke. Shinsuke went down and then Roman went over and it was like, ah! But the camera was like this, so you're like, and he's like, ah! And it's brilliant. Loved it. Nakamura. Any other matches announced apart from this and Six Pack? I don't think so. I saw Bailey was going to be on Miz TV, so I know hey, we got some Bailey, but I don't know anything other than that. I do not know anything other than that. We've come back and Nakamura has got Roman in a headlock right now. Roman, I think he's got a little bit of blood, actually. He's got a little bit of that blood. Roman up and looking to elbow the midsection. Elbow to the back of Nakamura's head. Nakamura back elbow by Roman. I mean, okay, Sami has got involved, but at least it's not been anything too drastic. Big punch by Roman and a clothesline. Nakamura goes down. I just want a good match. That's all I want. And again, he's really screaming every time he hits those clotheslines. And now he's got Nakamura against the ropes. Nakamura reversing Roman. Again, another clothesline. Clothesline City. Sami looking quite concerned on commentary. Sami saying, don't underestimate the resiliency of Shinsuke Nakamura, who is getting pummeled in the corner. It's amazing how production can make that much of a difference. Same product, different output. Yes. Days, you will be the Fiend's manager in 2K20. How terrifying. Oh, look at that. There's a kid in the crowd. He's got the Roman vest, the Roman gauntlets. He's all ranged out. But he is loving it. Cheering on the big dog. Charging over. Nice. Work into an armbar. He's trying to get the armbar. Nakamura. He just reversed that spear. He's trying to get the armbar. Come on, do it. Into a triangle. Triangle. He's got a triangle on Roman. We're seeing some brilliant MMA moves right now. Brilliant submission hold. Come on, Nakamura. What a win this would be for Shinsuke if he could take out the big dog. I know people are saying Roman doesn't deserve this opportunity, but what an opportunity for Shinsuke. The strength of Roman picking up sit-down powerbomb with one arm. 2. Shoulder up by Shinsuke. This match is fire. Yes. Oh, it's good stuff. This is the good stuff. Ooh, a little bit of Khalees. Come on, baby. Come on, Shinsuke. Ah! Loving it, man. Loving it. Brilliant MMA moves. Yes. You see, this is where all of that UFC watching comes in. This is where all of that UFC knowledge kicks in. So, Shinsuke down, physically and emotionally, I would imagine. And Roman has gone over to the corner. No, Sammy, no, 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 no. Kick to the back of the head. This is ruining this match. Beautiful move. I love that sliding. Bang. Beautiful. And now he's looking for the Kinshasa. Yeah. Sammy on the edge of the ring. Come on. Here it is. Superman punch. Superman punch. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out by Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, baby. Kicked out of that Superman punch. Shouldn't have, in all fairness. Finishers are finishers. So, I do love it, but equally I hate it as well. I'm very torn. Like, I'm pleased he kicked out because I don't want Roman to win. But you shouldn't be kicking out of Superman punches. It's like people kicking out of reverse Ranas. It really upsets me. Roman in the corner now. Oh, my God. I knew they'd ruin it. This is the difference. This is it. You're watching it. You're watching it. This is the difference. This is the difference between a great wrestling company that people are going to be invested in or this absolute trash. Trash. If you're listening, WWE, this is trash. Awful. King Corbin getting involved. Horrible. Here was me. Super excited. Now Daniel Bryan's coming down. It's probably going to lead to a tag match. Nakamura, King Corbin versus Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. We're just hearing word that there's going to be a tag match. This is awful. This is awful. I do love Daniel. And he's back to being a face. Which is cool. People giving the yes chant. Against the ropes goes Daniel, but Sammy... Oh my God. Sami Zayn versus Daniel Bryan. Book it, Vince. Book it. Get that book out. Turn it to the page matches I need to make. Get that pen. Daniel Bryan versus Sami Zayn. Running knee by Shinsuke Nakamura on Daniel Bryan. Rubbish. Horrible. Tag match on its way. Corbin is a good character. Shame it spoilt the match. At least Nakamura didn't lose. I think I'd rather him lose, to be honest. I'd rather see an actual result than this. Hate it. Really hate it. They're showing us the SmackDown roster. So we got Braun, we got Alexa and Nikki, we got the New Day, we got Heavy Machinery, we got Tamina, we got Dana Brooke, Sami Zayn, Bray Wyatt, Brock Lesnar, who of course is the champion, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Elias, Rude and Ziggler. Here's the New Day. New Day children. What's this? There's a table. We're backstage with Heavy Machinery. Tucky! Okay, he says, tonight we are together. Some team spirit is looking for here. Kofi says he's got the power of positivity. Here's Otis. Whoa! Sexy boy! Hello, Attitude Era's back. Look at this. We got Otis. Routine! I love that apron that he's got on. More for me, yeah! Oh my god, it's all dripping down the beard! And going! Yes! Sexy man. I have no idea why Mandy Rose doesn't want anything to do with this. No idea at all. Big, sexy man. Days on the Wheel of Fun last year I won Slam Attacks. I got Edge, Ray, Mr. Perfect, Jack Swagger, and a few... Oh my god, that was really good. Your signature you sent is attached to my Seth autograph in my room. Awesome, dude. Very cool. Brian versus Romina at Mania, the dream match. The dream match. He's got the power of stupidity. Well said. Well said. Lost the title and he's like, nah, it's alright. It's a new day. What do you think when Lars Sullivan will be back, and which brand do you think he'll be on? I think he will go to Raw. I'm going to say Raw because SmackDown's kind of like the land of giants, isn't it? They've got Brock, they've got Kane, seemingly. They've got Braun. So, I don't know, would Lars get a little bit lost on SmackDown? Maybe he goes to Raw. In the intro, Braun was near Bray, but it's Brock Lesnar now. Why is that? I have no idea. When will we see Morrison or Punk in WWE? Well, not Punk. The only thing you're going to see with Punk is he might be on that backstage show. But that show is done by Fox, not WWE. So I'm not expecting Punk in WWE. Morrison is more likely. But to be honest, there's real question marks now because why was he not a part of the draft? And there was a lot of speculation about Edge and nothing came off there either. So I just don't know what to think anymore. I just don't know what to think. They're doing this for the 5-on-5 match at Crown Jewel. It's a match that shouldn't even be happening in a pay-per-view that shouldn't be happening. There's too many pay-per-views. One a month is enough. Lars to Raw to stay away from Braun. I want Sullivan and Strowman feud. Days, round 1 in the UFC Flyweight Women's. Okay. Thank you, Rory. Anyone else's stream keep buffering? I've not had any issues here. It'll be a 6-man at Crown Jewel. I want Sullivan versus Strowman. Please, can you tell me you saw the online AEW match between Cody and Orange Cassidy? No, I did not. When was that? Otis is Huskus. Yeah. Yeah, he would make a great Huskus. That's a really good point. Mr. Big K 5570 dropping a big point. Great idea. Let's have Huskus as Otis. Yep. Makes sense, doesn't it? Makes perfect sense. Right, we're in Indianapolis. Indianapolis, Indiana. And there's King Corbin. Where's his crown? Talking to Kayla. There's give me. Oh, there's his crown. He's just putting the crown on now. And walks away. Brilliant. Brilliant. Right, what great match are we going to have now? Gable. Gable. No, it is not Shorty Gable. Gable. He is a 2012 US Olympic Trials champion. Hey, was he in there with the B team? Is he taking on one of the B team? No. Look, they're showing you a replay here of how we got to this awful name. Nope. I don't care what story they're telling. No, he hasn't. It's been forced on him. He has not embraced it. They've made him have it. It's not a smart move by anyone. It's Gable versus Axel. Please end the Gable Corbin feud. Never really liked Shinsuke. Would rather have had Roman win outright. Wouldn't care if Shinsuke and Zayn left. They are really arrogant and Zayn is annoying. They're really good as well, though. They're really good wrestlers, both of them. We haven't really seen that from Shinsuke. But that was going to be a great match. It was a great match, actually. Forget it was going to be a great match. It was a great match, but it just got ruined. 2 by Curtis Axel. He is Chad. Put some respect back on his name. Days can have a shout out. Yes, Roy Rees. Shout out to you. Shout out to James Barry. If you are watching as well, I haven't mentioned this. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Hit that subscribe. I saw that we had gained a few followers recently, which was awesome. I think have we snuck into the one. Where are we? We're at 159 now. Is it 159? How many subs are we? I don't even know. Shows how much I look, doesn't it? We are 159. Immense. 159. So we are sneaking our way to 160. Then we'll be in the 160s. Obviously, we are edging very slowly towards 200. And I would look at doing a 24-hour stream. Ankle lock wins it for Shorty Gable. But we're still a good over 40,000 subs away, so I can't see that happening this year. Well done to Shorty Gable. There's a woman complaining on the Facebook group about not getting a Wheel of Fun prize. I've commented she should go onto Twitter or here, not Facebook. Yes, definitely. Because I'm rarely on Facebook. As everything's been sent out up until a couple of weeks ago. So if it was in the past couple of weeks, then I can understand that. But before that, everything that I've got addresses for should have been sent. So yeah, if she's got any problems, Twitter is definitely better. Or she could email me. Why don't she email me? I'll make a note. Right, we're hearing from Shorty. Okay, he says it's okay to be who you are. Mm. Okay, so he's embracing who he is. Rubbish. Horrible. Horrible. No, you're not, mate. You're not. Yes. No! No, 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 no. No! No! They've killed him! They've killed him! He's dead! They've killed him! Why? Why? Why have you done this to him? Why are you making him say these things? My hat's all gone wrong. Everything's gone wrong. Ah, I can't even call him Gable now. Wow, I'm going to call him G. I'm going to call him G. He's G to me. He's G. Oh my god, I feel sick. They copyrighted this ages ago. They got the rights to it ages ago. There we go, look, G. G versus Axel. Oh, I've been there! That is Hogan's Beach Shop. That one is in Clearwater. He's in Clearwater right there. That is very cool. I've been in that shop. That is Hogan's Beach Shop in Clearwater. Hogan? Whoa, let me do you something, brother. I wonder if they've had to close the shop for this for a sec, haven't they? I bet. Look at them belts. Winged eagle on a white strap. Beautiful. Ah. Ah. Yeah, who's joining? Then Hogan wants to get his hands on Ric Flair. What you gonna do? He's fired up. Man of his age should probably not get that worked up. Right, heavy machinery. Your hair is out of whack. It's cool, innit? I am so cool. Heavy machinery. It's a new day. I don't even know who they're facing. I don't know. Hopefully WWE Creative. Days, have you ever tried to get a job with WWE Creative? No. They only take... First of all, I don't live in America. Second of all, I'm just a fan that's got his own theories, the same as all of you, so why would they listen to me? And third of all, they like people that have written for TV before. You've got to have a background in actually writing for TV. It's not good enough to actually just come up with good ideas. No, that's not enough. You can't have good ideas. They want people that have bad ideas, but have actually had bad ideas for TV before. I would cut your hair when you sleep. That's weird. What's wrong with my hair? Oh, hello. Yeah. fall for you. Their head and shoulders. There we go. Look. People get too hung up about their looks, man. Look at this. I don't care. I'm streaming on the internet right now. I don't care. Look at this. I know I look amazing. People would love hair this luscious, wouldn't they? Look at this. Luscious hair. There is no way I could do anything that would make me feel stupid after I've just had to watch a brilliant wrestler refer to himself as Shorty G. Nothing can be more embarrassing than that. Nothing. My heart broke. My heart broke. Right. Revival and Ziggler and Rude. There we go. UFC is going to be good tonight. I know, I'm missing it. WWE needs to fly you to WrestleMania to be a guest announcer with Corey Graves and Jerry the King. It would be epic. Do you know what? I don't think it would. I think it would be really good for me. I'd love it. I'd have a great time. I think it'd be fun for us as well, because obviously I'd be like, hey, Cringe Crew, how are we doing? And all this. But I think if you don't watch the stream and you don't know this community or who we are, I'm just going to be another one of those idiots that doesn't belong. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to be another Pat McCarthy, and I don't want to be. I don't want to be hated. Like, I don't want to be hated like Pat McCarthy is hated. I don't want to be that person. I want to be loved. So I think it's better that I stay away, to be honest. I don't want to be hated like Shorty G. Days, will SmackDown be on the same channel next week in the UK? Yes. I was about to stop believing WWE rumours, and then Shorty G happened to talk about long-term booking. Reigns, Shorty G, Ali, Ricochet and Rusev versus Corbin, Nakamura, Lashley, Orton and McIntyre. What a horrible sounding match. Fox is going to build their own Firefly Funhouse. Don't know. You should dress up as Orange Cassidy. Yes. Do you play WWE games? Not really. Days, Gable added to the list of wrestlers who have lost their names. Yes. Liv only tweets on the days the Fiend has been on TV. She hasn't sent a tweet since Friday. There we go. She is the Fiend. Hogan and Flair's team is literally face versus heel. Days, a massive fan of the channel, but I've always wanted to know one thing. What is your real name? Ben. Days. Shorty Days. Days to NXT UK confirmed. I'd be hated there as well. Days, when will you go to the post office? I will go to the post office. Well, I won't get a chance to go tomorrow. They'll be closed on Sunday. I'm going to say Monday. Monday I'll go. Rollins will be captain of Team Raw at Survivor Series. You would be loved because of your honesty and enthusiasm. If I was being honest, I might not be loved by Vince McMahon. Could you imagine if I'm sat there going, oh, this is trash. This is interfered. Why can't we just have a clean match? Sorry, Vince, what? Oh, I'm fired. Okay, fair enough. Thank you. Bye. Your real name isn't Ben. That's true. I want to know Ben's real name. Are you serious, Days? No, I'm Wrestling Days. Not serious. You've got the wrong channel. This is not Serious Days. This is Wrestling Days. R.I.P. Firefly Fun. Hello, Fiendy. Hello, Fiendy. We got Fiend. Oh, they're showing a replay here. Burn it down. That's the Fiend, isn't it? Fiend. Why? Why Fiend got drafted to SmackDown? Funhouse on Monday. Well, let's wait and see. Days needs a curlier moustache. You would be the next Stone Cold. What? 8 minutes of intros for an 8-man tag. I know, it's rubbish, isn't it? This is the bright new dawn, guys. A dream match with a screwy finish. A wrestler committing career suicide. And now a match that means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. This match might as well not exist. Just like WWE Creative. Because this match and them are both trash. There we go. And that's me being positive. The Funhouse is returning. Well, let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Days, imagine Shorty G comes out next time in baggy pants, baseball cap turned backwards, gold chain, and a... What, you think it's going to be like thugonomics? Shorty G is taking a lesson in thugonomics. This Smackdown has been trash. I do not disagree. Cool Guy Facet. Thank you, my friend. I wouldn't get too excited about the Funhouse. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. They'll say anything to get you to tune into Raw. Tune into Raw for a brand new Firefly Funhouse. And then it turns out there isn't one, or maybe it's all burnt down. Tyler TS97 says Otis and Tucky could really be going places if treated right. I really hope creative don't mess them up. Well, I'd argue they're already messing them up, putting them in pointless matches. What does it matter who... I mean, why am I even watching this? Why am I watching this? Who cares? This is a problem with wrestling. This is it. Why do I need to watch the show? I don't. Why do I need to watch this? It's so bad. So bad. Otis and Tucky could really be going places, says Tyler TS97. Joe is here! Hey, Joe. They just showed a commercial for Raw, advertising See What Happened to the Funhouse on Monday. Yes, well... There we go. It doesn't really answer anything. See what happened to the Funhouse? Exactly. Could be gone. Could be repaired. Could be burnt to a cinder. Could be fine. Could be anything. So nothing's changed. But of course they're going to say that to get you to tune in to Raw. But little did they know I was going to watch anyway. Tricked them. Right, we've got lots of tag teams in the ring, and we've got lots of tag teams on the outside of the ring. There's tag teams everywhere. Cody versus Orange Cassidy was a bonus match from this week's AE They put it on YouTube. It would be awesome if you could react to it. It's short like Gable. Short like Gable. I could give it a look, I suppose. Can't see why not. I think you've got a side hustle in ASMR. Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse. Days, do you go to any live events? I went to one in Birmingham a couple of years ago, which I enjoyed. So I went to one to Birmingham a couple of years ago. And then I've been to Raw and Smackdown. But I've got no plans to go to any on this current tour. It is Wheel of Fun time. You're absolutely right. Yeah, Wheel of Fun. Let's do it. Days do a forfeit. I'm tired and bored. Well, that wouldn't help me out, would it, dude? Right. It's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun time, my friends. Say what? Wheel of Fun. Please be a figure giveaway. Okay? Now, let me do my little adverts. I'm sure you don't mind. Yeah? First of all, Wrestling Shop Live. Meet me. November 16th, 17th. London's Leicester Square. Thank you. Second of all, Wrestling Days t-shirts available now at Urban Species and Amazon. And this exclusive Fiend designed t-shirt only available at Urban Species. Third of all, let's spin the wheel. No, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's spin the wheel, though. Here we go. Say what? Here we go. Go on. Do it. Spin. Spin for me. Have some money. Here we go. Oh, please stop, please stop. Yeah! I tell you what, it is loving slam attacks, isn't it? Loving them. For some reason, it does get stuck on things. It got stuck on Championship for a long time, and now it's been stuck on Slam Attack for a little bit. It's never got stuck on Forfeit, and I am eternally grateful for that. So, we're going to give away 3 more packs of those tasty Slam Attacks. Here we go, look. There they are. There she is. 3 packs of the Slam Attacks. And they are going to go to the 16th person. The 16th person that gives me the word pointless, because that's what this episode has been. Pointless. It's been pointless. I tell you what, if I was Fox, I would not be impressed with this at all. I would not be impressed with this at all. They could do such a better show than this. I just don't get it. I don't understand. I want to understand. Want to understand. And I don't understand why it's this bad. And I want to be positive. I want to be positive. I want to be positive. Pointless is the word that we're looking for. Pointless is the word. Pointless is the word that we're looking for. Pointless is the word. Okay, here we go. 1, 4, 5. Well done to Brian Schaffer. Well done, my friend. You are a winner. Well done, Brian Schaffer. Brian. Or maybe it's Schaefer. Feel like Schaefer is probably right. I'm going with Schaefer. I'm sorry if your name is Schaffer, but I've changed it. And it's Schaefer now. So, well done to you on winning and potentially getting a new name. So, well done to Brian. You are a winner. Well done, my friend. Right, let's watch this match, because I really feel like there's people out there that probably want to know what's going on. There might be New Day fans out there. I can tell you that you've missed nothing. It's just awful. It's just truly awful. We've got the Revival in the ring. We've got Xavier Woods down. There's a lot of people making a lot of hand gestures. And it's Dash that's tagging in Ziggler. Ziggler in the ring. Ziggler, who has done it all apart from win the Royal Rumble, win the WWE Championship, win the Universal Championship. He's done it all. He's never won Andre Battle Royal. I don't know if he's ever won Elimination Chamber. But he has done it all, guys. Listen to the commentary team. He has done it all. Clubbing across the back of Ziggle Wiggle. Ziggle Wiggle goes down. Xavier Woods up top. Days, you're the special announcer at WrestleMania. You get attacked by the Fiend. He gives you the mandible claw. Vince will be mad at you. That would be epic. Vince could not be mad at you. Oh, that would be epic. I would sacrifice myself that way for the good of the cause. I would sacrifice myself. So, WWE, if you're watching, I am willing to be mandible clawed by the Fiend. Because only because I think there's a chance I could survive it. Because everyone's survived it. No one's passed away. I'd probably be the first, but, you know. Here we go, look. Rude. Some chops on Otis, and Otis is like, not, he can't feel that. He's like, oh. Love Otis. He's very funny. And very strong. Very plump. He's got Ziggler and Rude in the corner, and Otis goes charging over. Big boot in the face, though. That has rocked the big man. He picks up Ziggler, slams him down. Picks up Rude. What's he looking for? Beautiful throw. Clothesline to Dawson. And Otis colliding into the back of Rude. Otis standing his ground in the middle. The crowd are loving on Otis. Caterpillar time! Caterpillar drops the elbow onto Rude, but we've got Dawson that's in the air. Gets caught. I tell you what, it might as well just be Revival and Ziggler and Rude versus Otis. Ziggler takes out Tucker. Dawson going for the cover on Otis. 1, 2. Shoulder up. Shoulder up, baby. He got that shoulder up. SmackDown has been so disappointing. I'm in the UK, so you know what time it is. I might go to sleep. It is 5 to 2 in the morning in the UK. Right here, right now, 5 to 2. Wow, actually 7 to 2. Right, up in the air is Dawson. In comes Big E. Otis is bigger than Big E. Perhaps he should be called Bigger Otis. You got Big E and Bigger Otis. Midnight Hour by the New Day. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. That is it. The result is in the record books. New Day, Tucky, and Otis. Crowd are into it, though. Okay, we've got the 6-pack women's challenge. Carmella, Nikki, Dana, Lacey, Fire, and Desire are all in the 6-pack challenge, as Chris Jericho would say. The 6-pack challenge. Guys, breaking news. Huge breaking news. Oh, the dream match is here. Yeah, it is going to be Roman and Daniel versus King Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm so glad we threw away a great match to get a trash one that means nothing. I am so pleased. So pleased. WWE, I honestly don't think you could book this worse. I don't think you could book this worse. Do you know what? This SmackDown offends me more than a usual one because I had such high hopes. Because I thought they're going to have a good idea here. That we've just had the draft. They know what they're doing. Oh, no, no! Let's throw away title matches so that we can have pointless tag ones. Big E versus Shorty G. Big E versus Shorty G. Days, I'm so happy to be living in a city where this historic moment took place. Indianapolis will now be officially known as the home of Shorty G. We will rename a street after him. Well, I tell you what, you should rename a street after this woman. Here she is, Moody Bailey. I love Moody Bailey. Moody Bailey is life. Why doesn't she change the W to a B on her tag on her belt? Why don't she just do it? She can do whatever she wants. She's the champ. Take the W off. Let's get a scene of her with a crowbar taking the W off. Yeah, and a shiny new B that gets attached to it instead. Let's do that. If she's gonna be heel, let's go all in for her. Let her change that title. It's trash anyway. Let her change it. Put a big B on there for Bailey. And she can stand there holding it up. And then Becky can come in saying, I want my belt back. I think it's really kind that you've already put my initial on it. Oh, this ain't your initial, girlfriend. I'm making up my own stories now. Because they're better. That's why. They're better than what WWE give us. SmackDown has been poor. Days, I would take a mandible claw too, and the WWE Universe can get a 2-for-1. Let's do it, AJ Parker. Let's do it. Days, why are they pushing Otis over Tucker? I thought they were a team. I'm not sure, dude. I feel like they're just pushing. I think they know what they've got with Otis. I can't think they've got plans to turn him into a singles star. So I think by pushing Otis, you're kind of pushing Tucker as well. All I want is the World Heavyweight Championship back. Check out Beth Phoenix's tweet. Edge comeback confirmed. What? Say what? What you mean? Let's go to Beth Phoenix's Twitter. Let's go and see what she's got to say for herself. What's it got to do with me? I am intrigued. I am intrigued. Beth Phoenix, what are you saying? I am intrigued. Thank you, my friend, my partners, carrying me through it. Right, nothing there. I am nothing there. 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 She did say, quick reminder, I have got no time for personal attacks. You will be blocked. There are human beings behind these screens. One day, my children... Oh, well, okay, fair play. To all online bullies, you can stop spreading hate. You are better. We can all be better. That's actually a really nice message. That's a really nice message. She sent that in June. I thought she was calling someone out. I thought she had beef with someone. But she didn't. Resting Days audio in the background is like having another person in the room. It's good for introverts. Shout out to Lugs Brackets Anthony at Ash Isles. Sent that 52 minutes ago. And I just hearted it. There we go. Boom. Thank you, my friend. And thank you for joining us as well. I know how it feels. I am sat in a room on my own as well, but I don't feel like I'm alone. I feel you all here with me. I feel like I'm surrounded by you all. It's a really weird feeling, actually. It is really weird. I do genuinely feel that way. So obviously, if I was sat here and there was like camera, I wouldn't be sat here going, "Oh, what have they done? They've killed him." I wouldn't be reacting this way, you know. Well, I probably would to the Shorty G thing. I definitely would be upset. Definitely, but of course I have to speak out loud for you guys, so I really feel like you're in the room. I think I might be going insane, I'm not sure. They're just showing us a video package for Ali at the moment, who is what we like to call in the industry awesome. And we've got Miz TV, baby! Days, you want to know how great your streams are? Because I'm going to be here on my birthday. Dude, go out on your birthday. Have cake. Have jelly. And all of that. Miz TV with Bailey. What? Say what? Dan T. I don't even know what that is, but I've never seen a red box before. Red feels intense. Feels real intense. Dude, I have no idea what that even means, but I am super grateful. New Bailey music. It's got a choir. I'm going to come to your comment. This is amazing. Oh, I love it. Love the new Bailey music. And she's with Sasha as well. Very cool. Right, Dan T, Living Ledge. Living Ledge. Sorry to be off topic. I agree about your thoughts on the current match. Creative needs improvements in a number of areas with SmackDown as it is right now. Any thoughts? Should this continue? On another topic. Any thoughts? Should this continue? What do you mean by that, dude? Creative definitely needs to improve. Yeah. Any thoughts? Should this continue? What do you mean? Let's read the second one. On another topic, one step in the right direction, as you mentioned in the last theory video, would be Bray to Raw. Yes. Keep on rocking days. Would be awesome to talk wrestling with you. You are awesome. We're chatting right now, dude. You have got my full attention. Yeah, so in regards to let me jot it down. Dan, I will come back to you when we get to that break. I'm going to give it some thought. So, Dan T. Bray to Raw. And creative improvement. Okay, I've written them down, Dan. I'm going to give them a little bit of thought and I will come back to you. And thank you so much. I honestly don't know what that is in pounds. Not that it matters, but I've never seen a red box. Well, I might have seen a red box. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But immense. Thank you so much. And I will get back to you as soon as we get to the next commercial break. They're just showing us a little bit of history here. They're showing us Bailey turning. Bailey is the first woman Grand Slam. They showed the kid cry. Oh, they did. Oh, that's amazing. I tweeted that out and I said, I know how this kid feels. I felt the same when they called Chad Gable Shorty Gable. That is very cool. How amazing that they used that on SmackDown. That they must be over the moon. Must be over the moon. Bailey let him in. Kid crying. It's £88. Dude, why did you send £88? Dan. You can definitely claim that back, dude. There must be a way you can claim that back. By all means, Google it. See how you can claim it back. And I think I get sent an email and I will happily confirm a refund on that. You shouldn't be dropping £88, dude. That is madness. Tell you what I will do though, Dan. Just for you even doing it, I'm going to put you in a title match right now. Title match against Monica King right now. We got Bailey in the ring and we're going to hear from her. They just showed a recap. Why was the question? Waiting. I like her new music, by the way. She's not answering. Big smile on Sasha's face. I don't owe you or anyone an explanation. All right, moody pants. What about Izzy? What about Izzy, Bailey? Is this your Paul Heyman? There we go, guys. You can vote now. Who do you want as champ? Monica King, big part of this community. Great champion, Monica King. Or do you want Dan the Money T? That poll is up right now. Go to @WrestlingDays on Twitter. Wow, how many accolades you have. You will always play second fiddle to Sasha Banks. Someone that got drafted in the 5th round. He says he doesn't have to... Are they building up towards some kind of Bailey versus Miz match? Oh, she calls him stupid. It's how they saw me. What about me? Can she be a heel? All they did was take. She said she wanted to change the world. Sasha nodding along. She says she was heartbroken at Hell in a Cell. Was anyone there to hug me? Well, I bet lots of people would like to have. I'd have given her a hug. Well, they're not allowed over the barricade, are they? We're not allowed to give you hugs. Okay. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Bailey is 20, but she looks 45. I love red hair. No need to refund you, rock, sir. Dan T. You're a legend, my friend. All I'll say is, honestly, think about it. If you send it through, I honestly don't know how you do it, but I'm sure you can. There must be a way, because people must make mistakes. If you want to look at it, I will gladly refund it back. Because I really appreciate the support, dude. Okay, lots of booze. Yes, please. I'd like some inspiration. Life sucks and then you die. Oh, I love the new Bailey. Nikki Cross, the Twisted Sister. So, what character are you today, Nikki? Signature move, the Purge. In Indianapolis. Looks like her top's growing mold. Doesn't it? Anyone else think that? Nikki Cross says that when she wins, she's going to give Bayley a big hug. Does that mean that Nikki Cross is definitely winning this match? Right, I'm guessing we're going to this six-pack challenge now. I'm not your enemy. Ashen, you're not winning. Shut up, Dana. You're not winning. It's not the past. It's the present. Can't even remember the other person. Nikki Cross, Dana Brooke, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Lacey Evans. Put them up. Put them up. Put them up, guys. Put them up. Put them up. Oh, you nasty. Ooh, you nasty. Untraditional. Seriously, want Daniel Bryan to bring back the yes chant? I think he sort of did. Wheel of Fun, not yet, my friend. In about half an hour. Dana's great promo. Not. Sonya Deville will win because she's got a boxing style. Right, we're at commercial break, so I can speak to Dan T. Dan T, the legend that is. I still can't believe it. Thank you so much for the support. I don't want to keep stressing it, but please think about it because that's a crazy donation, dude. It really is a crazy donation. But in regards to Bray going to Raw, I'm really torn on it. There's two things they can do with Bray. They can have him win at Crown Jewel, which would make him Universal Champion, and then they could draft him to Raw. That would save the Funhouse. Or they could get rid of they could get rid of the Funhouse. They really could get rid of the Funhouse. I can't see the Funhouse continuing without Bray. I did put a theory on Twitter that I really liked. A lot of people didn't, but I was into it. And it was, okay, if Bray stays on SmackDown, why do we have to get rid of the Funhouse? Why does it have to go? So let's say that the Fiend has succeeded in getting rid of Funhouse Bray. Okay, I know you're going to hate it, but he's done it. He has now fully consumed Bray Wyatt. We know the darkness can consume Bray. We know that Funhouse Bray is still part of Bray. So what happens if the Fiend totally consumes him? Okay, what happens then? Doesn't have to mean the Funhouse is over. It just means that Funhouse Bray has gone. So the Fiend would go to SmackDown, but the Funhouse could live on. That would mean you need someone else in the Funhouse. Now, the only other rumor is Liv Morgan. So why doesn't Liv Morgan take over the Funhouse? And you can basically do what you've just done with Bray, but for her on Raw in the women's division. She can be Funhouse Liv, and she can also have her own darkness as well. You know, you can just kind of rerun it again. It's not ideal. I'm not saying it's ideal. But the Fiend would live on. The Funhouse would live on. Liv would be a part of it. There would be aspects of this universe on both shows. I don't hate it. I mean, I didn't want Liv to be a part of it, but look, would I take Liv being in charge of the Funhouse over no Funhouse? Yes, I would. I would take Liv being a part of the Funhouse over no Funhouse. So it could live on that way. But as I said, not everyone is really down for that. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know in the chat. Would you like to see it carry on without Bray? That's the question, isn't it? Should the Funhouse carry on without Bray if that's the option? If that's the option. Now, there could be a way, as we said, that Bray wins at Crown Jewel and then he can be drafted back to Raw, but I just don't think that Fox want to lose the Fiend. I don't think they want to lose the Fiend. So I'm gonna say is let's say Undertaker interferes, because the rumor is that Undertaker has been told is not needed for Crown Jewel. What if that's a swerve? What if he's there? What if he interferes in the Fiend versus Seth Rollins? It means that Bray Fiend doesn't win the title, doesn't move to Raw, but does start a very interesting feud with The Undertaker. I could see it going that way, Dan, to be honest. I could see a few different ways of it going, but I'd say that's certainly an option. So that's kind of my thoughts on the Funhouse, and we'll talk about creative and a few ideas on that on the next break, and we'll go through ideas for that on the next break. There is no Funhouse without Bray. Would there be a way to do the Funhouse with just the puppets? I don't know. I feel like you need the Funhouse to put over a superstar, and I'm not sure that the puppets could necessarily do that. I don't know. It's not the worst idea, but I do like there being a human aspect in the Funhouse. It kind of be like having Pee-wee's Playhouse without having Pee-wee, you know? I don't know. Don't know. Wow, Dan did it! Not by the biggest of margins, and it was going to be a tough fight. Wow, very tough. 58-42, Monica King. Absolutely incredible champion. But we do have a new live stream champion. Here come the money! Here come the money! Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar! Dollar, dollar! Dan the Money T. I think the T stands for tree. Dan the Money Tree. Dan the Money T is our new live stream champion. Well done, Dan. Well done, Dan. He just said Sonya would make your legs go numb. Don't even know what that means. Right, we are underway with this. We, as we said, we'll go through creative stuff at the next break. Right, into the barricade goes Carmella. Dana Brooke colliding into Sonya Deville. Now, they're all on the outside right now. This is a good match, and it's got a purpose. Days, I don't think you'll know the exact number, but how many WWE figures do you have? I don't know the exact number. It's got to be, and I'm not exaggerating, it's got to be around the 1,000 mark, because I have some Jax figures. I've got a lot of Hasbros. I've got some LJNs. I've got an awful lot of Mattel. I know for a fact I'm well over 500 Mattel. So, yeah, I've got loads of Mattel. I've got loads of Hasbros. I've got some LJNs. I've got Jax. I've got little figures as well, like those little muscle figures. And yeah, it's got to be, honestly, if I was to count all the figures I got, it's got to be around the 1,000 mark, which is madness. Madness, I tell you. Congratulations to Dan. Congratulations to Dan. They think it's weird Alexa Bliss isn't with Cross. Apparently she's injured. That's the rumor. Right, let's talk about creative. These were the two subjects that Dan wanted us to touch on. We've spoken briefly about Bray and kind of what could happen with him. And he could go to Raw. But I don't know. I'm losing confidence. Let's put it that way. But in regards to creative, I've said many times, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I would bring in rankings. Every match would mean that if you win, you climb up a place. So the more matches you have, the higher up the rankings you can go. And so you can go up, and you could even have special matches where, you know, you could have a match, say you're 10th in the rankings and you're facing the 5th person. You could have a match, whereas the winner is going to be 5th, the loser is 10th. Like, you swap ranking positions. And the rankings are really important because you only get, like, a title match if you are near the top of the tree. If you are near the top of the rankings, you're the number one contenders, or number one, or it could be number two. If number one's had a title shot recently, then it can go to the second ranked person. Title matches should main event these kind of shows. Our main event tonight should be Roman Reigns versus Shinsuke, no doubt. It's an intercontinental title match. There should be no outside interference. And then on top of that, tell some stories. Get some good storylines going. Get some good character development. Every match would have a purpose. You would have storylines going on. You'd have character development going on. You would have title matches being given the importance that they deserve. Without even trying, there's 3 or 4 ideas that I really think could rejuvenate wrestling. I'll tell you something else I would do. I would have the wrestlers come down, not alone, very similar to the UFC. I would have their trainers with them. I'd have people, associates saying, right, you got this, yeah? They come down to the ring, stand in the corner as they get proper announcements. In this corner, Roman Reigns, and that very similar to UFC. Again, you're just building and build. It's not a wrestler walking down, getting into the ring, right, let's go. This is a big moment, you know what I mean? They bring the trainers having a few words with them, go low, all this kind of stuff. You can even hear what they're saying. He's going to come out of the gates fast. He's going to go low. You need to go high early, jump early, go high early. You won't be expecting that. And you can hear what they're being told by their trainer. And they get their announcements when they're in the ring. They're both in the corner, leaning forward. They're ready to go. Do you know what I mean? You're building anticipation for the match. How is this match going to go? You've got one guy in one corner, one guy in the other corner. They're just desperate to get at each other. Ding, ding, ding. Charge forward. And then you're thinking about what the trainer has just said. You're looking for the strategies. And then you get a good competitive match. No screwy finishes or anything like that. Rankings and everything at play. Oh, I really feel like it could revolutionize it. Because you're talking about strategies and it's got this realism and it feels sporty and it's all this good stuff that I really want that no one's doing. I'm going to start my own promotion. I'm telling you now. Nikki Cross with a crossbody to the outside. Takes down Dana, takes down Sonya. Grabs Lacey by the hair, reversed, and Nikki Cross goes into the steps. But I just feel like that kind of intensity in the matches, you know? That kind of build where the matches mean something and you're looking for strategies and it's good. And you can still have the stories and you can still have grudge matches and you can still have good old wrestling, you know? I'm not trying to take the fun out of wrestling. Still do all your pole matches, some on a pole match and all of that. But that should be a main event, you know what I mean? If it's going to be, next week, nightstick on a pole match. What? Imagine that next week. Roman versus Rowan, nightstick on a pole match or something like that. To Dana trying to get the pin, couldn't quite get it. WWE isn't committed enough to do any of that. Yeah, I know. Graves' commentary is hilarious. Goldust said that too. Did he? When did he say that? Where did he say that? Because I'd like to hear his thoughts if he's got similar thoughts. It's not, look, I'm not telling you anything revolutionary. I'm telling you the good things I like about UFC. And that's it. I'm telling you what I like about the UFC and what I think wrestling could bring in now. Well, the thing is that the UFC was actually struggling. I tell you, this is a really good match, by the way. I'm not doing it justice. Super kicks galore by Carmella. Running knee by Mandy Rose. Nikki Cross now. Swinging net breaker. And she gets it. Nikki Cross. Thought she would win because she cut that promo. So they kind of gave that away, didn't they? WWE just aren't committed to long-term booking. That's the problem. They're hot on a wrestler one week and then cold the next. They wouldn't want to build someone on a win-loss ratio to drop the ball. Look at Bayley. I love Bayley's facial expression. I'd love her to put a B on that belt. I'd love it. Do it. Still to come tonight, a match we don't care about. Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan versus King Corbin and Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura. Days, just saw someone who is there. Bray is coming. What do you mean? What do you mean? Some good action in the last few minutes, yes. What? Match flow. Who the hell's Flo? Progressive match flow. What is this? What am I watching? There's Braun. Is this like a recap of Braun, is it? Braun's greatest moment. That was so funny. I forgot about that. WrestleMania 34 with the people in the Mardi Gras heads. Ah, that was brilliant. Oh, I totally forgot that was even a thing. That was cool. So, yeah, I do love these little looking back at the history. Because there's little things you do forget like that. Tipping over the limo, which was cool. Wasn't even the best one. Yeah, pulling down the backstage. If you've not seen what Braun's done, look at this. Look at him smashing the car, tipping over a truck. This will be the first time a lot of people will have seen this. That's cool. Yeah, good video package. Crown Jewel. Tyson Fury, who's getting paid apparently $11 million for this. That's like as much as you get, well, not at quite as much as you get paid for a boxing fight, but still. Mega bucks. Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman. The only problem is there's no doubt who's winning, is there? It's definitely Tyson Fury. Days, if the wheel lands on figure giveaway, what figure will you give away? I think we will give away a Miz. I've got a Miz right here. Miz 90. There he is, look. The Miz. I think we'll give away the Miz. Just mentioned you in that Beth Phoenix tweet I was on about earlier. I couldn't find it earlier. I will have a look in a bit. Can we do another Wheel of Fun? I'm bored. We'll do it in, well, literally 15 minutes. Is Braun the new Big Show? Sort of. Velasquez, you had one job. Yeah, so we were kind of talking about creative, weren't we? Let's kind of finish that conversation off. Dan, I would love to know your thoughts. What would you do? Don't super chat it. I'll just keep an eye out, but what would you do? I'd love to know how you would change wrestling around. And any of you, let me know. I'll throw it over to you. You've heard my thoughts, so I will throw it over to you. What's your thoughts? What be your thoughts? Days, I think Fox doesn't want storylines because of attracting new viewers. It's like jumping into the middle of a movie. They won't know the backstory and they might feel lost. I think that they would. I think you have to do it. I'm sorry. I think you have to do it for certain stuff. They can still jump in and there will be enough. There's enough replays and video packages, isn't there? There's enough there for you to watch, for you to get into the story. It's kind of like saying, they can't do 10, they can't do ER. They can't do like 10 series of ER because what if you've never seen it before? Well, you'll find a way of getting into it, won't you? Do you know what I mean? You'll find a way. And plus WWE do very good video packages, so I did see Dan T there saying, I agree. Still, let me know your thoughts, dude. If he gets 11 million, imagine what McGregor would command. Probably 12 million and an old man to beat up. So he'd be great for Saudi Arabia. Days, do you agree that Nikki Cross should be done with Bliss and do a Cross Bliss storyline? Yeah, you could. You could do that. I think you need the breakup and everything, and maybe that will come eventually. Funhouse Bray in the SmackDown intro, they can't bin it. I saw Haku beat up 5 guys in a bar in the 1980s. They started it. He finished it. It was scary how he happened. Did you really? You saw Haku do that? I mean, I've heard stories about Haku, so I believe you. But that is crazy. This has been the worst show after the draft. Well, I did enjoy that last match. Can you imagine Shorty G's entrance theme being short like Gable, like sweet like chocolate? Short like Gable, boy. Short like Gable. Short like Gable, boy. Short like Gable. Ah, ba ba da da ba da da ba 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 da da ba da da. The Lucas Oil Stadium. A stadium made out of oil. Hey Days, what did I miss? You missed so much. So much. Christopher Rogers, it was, and it was from our new champ. The champ that runs the camp. Dan the Money Tree. We think that's what the T stands for. Dan T, let us know. People are intrigued by you. You have caught the imagination of the chat. What does the T stand for? Terrific? Tree? Not terrific tree. Could be. I don't know. We're just seeing the Fiend here. And they're showing what happened at Hell in a Cell. I mean, I was under the impression Bray Wyatt was on SmackDown. I don't know about you. But is this going to be an advert for Raw? They're showing Rollins going too far. He just went too far. I would have Jamie Noble versus Anders the Giant. He seems to be quite happy in the UFC. Days, would love to see Kane with WWE title at Crown Jewel, but I think it's too early. Someone get Days a recording contract. He's so right. I do deserve one. Get Rollins off my screen. Days, stop rambling. Well, it's not the worst thing, is it, for someone that does a live stream? To be a little talkathon, a little talking box. I just got off work. Can you recap? Yes, the show's been trash. Show has been trash. Started off with an IC match. Loads of outside interference. Then we got Shorty Gable, who came out and said his name's now Shorty G. Then we got a 6-man tag match that no one cared about. Then we got a 6-pack challenge, which was actually quite good, and Nikki Cross won. We had a Miz TV with Bayley that was all right. Show overall has been not great. Not great. Dan the Trillionaire. Dan the Trillionaire. Yes, vegan. Here come the money. And they're just showing us. Why do they keep showing us the burning down of the funhouse? Why are they trying to upset us? Why are they trying to break our hearts? Seth Rollins versus The Fiend. Bray Wyatt. Balls count anywhere. Can't be stopped for any reason. There we go. I love that. I love that. I love the fact they've added that. Guys, just so you know, this can't be stopped for any reason. We need you to know this. Can't be stopped for any reason. They've never said that before. Never said that before. Love it. Well, I don't really know how that's legal. So it means that for potentially 24 hours, they could fight. And Seth Rollins. So are we saying there's no time? Is there no time limit? Let's ask that question. Can't be stopped for any reason. Does that mean there's no time limit? I'm guessing so. So that means that... Hang on. So that means Seth Rollins could get a knife and just, like, start stabbing the Fiend. Seth Rollins can start stabbing the Fiend, and the rest, like, can't be stopped. There's nothing I can do. Shouldn't you call the police? Can't do it. It's in the rules. You saw the graphic. Can't be stopped for any reason. Oh, he's got a gun! What's going on? Do something! I can't stop it. Like the graphic said. You saw the graphic. You saw the graphic. I don't know why anyone would sign up to that match. Can't be stopped for any reason. Madness. Wyatt wins the title. Let's go, Fiend. They'll stop it anyway. Yeah, they'll stop it. They will. Hang on, can't be stopped for any reason. Also implies that what if there's a pin? It says falls count anywhere. So what if there's a pin? 1, 2, 3. Can't be stopped. For any reason. Cannot be stopped. We've got to carry on. It's the never-ending match. Gulak's here. The steel cage will result in a double count out. We got Strowman versus Gulak. Braun. Good to see that they're treating Gulak with the respect he deserves. Former cruiserweight champion. Now he's a jobber. Joe says Seth could use a flamethrower or a bazooka. Yes, bazooka. Mike, it's just blown his head off. I can't stop it. I'm sorry. I know he's been killed, but I can't stop it. Vince could overrule himself. Maybe the match continues until Raw. The match doesn't stop. They wrestle on the plane back. Even at Raw, it can't stop. It's the never-ending match. This is the never... They've just announced a never-ending match. No reason. It can't be stopped for any reason. No pinfall. No submission. No DQ. No ref stoppage. No time limit. Nothing. Not even nuclear apocalypse can stop this match. Will not be stopped for any reason. If this match stops now, I am kicking off. I don't even care if Fiend wins. What's this? Edited by Drew Gulak. What ways Braun can win? Is this a Drew Gulak PowerPoint presentation? I love this. Slide 1 of 3,451. He took too long. Braun was actually on board then, but he took too long with the slides. He needed to, do you know what I mean? Needed to quickly go through his slides, didn't he? He messed that right up. He messed that right up. Right. We're really glad that you're our friend. This is a friendship that will never ever end. Thank you to Tyler TS97. I don't feel like I shouted you out enough. And Joe as well. Shout out to you as well, my friend. Thank you very much, Joe Michaelachik. Gulak on the outside. Oh my god, that was a nasty shoulder charge because Strowman fell on him. Gulak was flattened. Drew Gulak is being buried. Can't even be stopped if Seth Rollins pees in the Fiend eyes. Oh my god, that would be disgusting. Could you imagine? I'm being peed on! Stop the match! I give up! I'm burning! I'm burning! I can't stop the match under any reason. I can't stop it. Them's the rules. I love that. That single graphic has saved this whole show. That one graphic. Braun Strowman has destroyed Drew Gulak. No surprises there. Here we go. 2K20. Yeah. Roster's not bigger. WWE 2K20 available this Tuesday. You can play as Tyson. No, you can play as you can play as Oh, jeez, you can't be Hill Bailey, can you? You can be short. Can't be short. You can't be okay. You can't be Cain Velasquez. You can't be Tyson Fury. You can't be Heel Bailey. You can't be Shorty Gable. Oh, this is a new little advert. Look, we got Brett and Sean, and we got Oh, Roman very upset with Paul Heyman. At least you got the new entrance. I haven't got them in around me. Jesus Christ! What's the point? No new entrance stages. Half of the characters are missing. I bet Daniel Bryan's a heel in the game as well. I bet he's a heel. I bet they've made him a heel. When everyone knows he's the biggest face in the company right now. And I bet they've made Bayley a face when she's the biggest heel. Madness. Bryan and Reigns. Or let's say Bryan Reigns, because he does. Bryan Reigns. Bryan Reigns versus Shinsuke. King Shinsuke. King Shinsuke. Bryan Reigns versus King Shinsuke. Shame it wasn't King Reigns. Could you imagine King Corbin and Roman Reigns in a team? They could be King Reigns. The faces on 2K20 look awful. They don't look great, do they? Hello, C Wrestling Bot. I don't feel like I've said hello to you today. I'm sorry, C Wrestling. Forgive me! Forgive me! Also, I'm very sorry if you're listening on headphones. Hello, everyone. I'm going to whisper. I'm getting quite addicted to picking up the microphone now. I think it's a confidence thing. Let's put it back down. Fiend is down. Seth turns to the camera, says, burn it down, lights the Fiend on fire. Do you know what? I don't disagree with that, actually. That could happen. That legit could happen. Match doesn't stop for any reason. But are they gonna be allowed to do that in Saudi Arabia? I don't know. I don't know. Will they let them do it? I don't know. Days chant, we love chicken. Do you love chicken? We love chicken. We love chicken. We love Dan the Trillionaire. Seth can use a peacock for fiendship. Fiendship. I've only just got here. Oh, I've been out drinking, have we? Whey! You made a good choice, in all fairness. Don't think I missed much on SmackDown. You didn't. You absolutely didn't. Drama Queen days. Dare you? How dare you? Unseen. Days, I like King Shinsuke. King Shinsuke, it's got a good ring, hasn't it? Jojo in labour, and the match goes to the hospital room. Fiend is only an 88 overall. Your thoughts? I can give you my thoughts. I do not care. Why do I care? What some spotty, pimple-necked punk sat in 2K Towers, probably like this, probably talks like this. I make computer games, and my name is Clive. So, my name is Clive, I work for 2K, and I make computer games, and, I think that, well, I don't like the Fiend, because I'm a little bit scared of him. He keeps me awake at night, so I'm going to give him 88. So, 88 for him. But I secretly fancy Becky Lynch, so I am going to give her 90. What do I care? What do I care what they think? Losers! 2K, if you're watching, losers! No one cares about your ratings. Joe says, Days, the live crowd got a new funhouse during the commercials. They were. Jodie Briscoe from the chat is there. She posted a clip. What are they doing? Dropping secret funhouses? Well, I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. Dude, I wasn't joking. I'm telling you. Clive, I've met him. I've seen him. He fancies the ladies, so pushes up their scores. And he's very suspicious about the Fiend. Marks him down. What? Roman's the team captain? So that's how they've announced it. Oh, by the way, we were running out of time, so we better say it quickly now. The team captain of Team Hogan, Roman Reigns. There we go. Roman Reigns, team captain of Team Hogan. Someone make sure Vince is mechanically cleared to write WWE. It's terrible. I need to calm AEW down. I knew it would be Roman. Yes. Fiend attacks Roman tonight. Days 2K20 ratings are dumb. Kofi is a 90. Fiend is 86. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it, dude. You're weirder than usual. Oh, it's because honestly, it's because the show's been trash. The show has been trash. I have to make my own entertainment when the show is this bad. Otherwise, we'd just be sitting here just like, guys, I don't know why it's this bad. I really thought it would be better this week. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather have a laugh. If they're not going to entertain me, I'm going to entertain myself. Malcolm, cup of soup. Yeah. Daisy, are you a fan of WWE The Bump? No. I watched the first 5 minutes and it was literally people arguing. That was it. And not even about wrestling. It was a load of people I've never seen before arguing about things that had nothing to do with wrestling. It was horrific. And I know they had Seth Rollins on, and I'm sure they did get round to talking about wrestling, but that program was not for me. It was absolutely not for me. So, trash with a capital Tra. Just something else that I feel that they got wrong. Do you know what? I really love the idea of a morning wrestling show. Like, the concept of The Bump is great, but there's too many people on the show. Doesn't need to be that many people. It's only one day a week on a Wednesday. What's the point in that? And they were talking about non-wrestling stuff. Like, literally, what's the point in that as well? I'm sure it got good. I'm sure there was things that people enjoyed, but I watched the first 5 minutes and that was enough for me to go, no, you've got this wrong. In my opinion, you've got this wrong. This needs to be about wrestling. That's why I'm watching. I don't care about your stupid personal lives. The arena will blow up, but the match still... You're right, E-Man. You're absolutely right, dude. The match goes on regardless. Where is Bray tonight? Crying because he is trying to repair his fan house. That's what he's doing. Yowie wowie. Right, let's do a Wheel of Fun so that we can all... Do you know, I'm going to get rid of Championship as well. I don't even think it's landed on it, but this late stage in the day, come on. It's landed on Slam Attack. I want a giveaway. I'm doing what I can here. I've got rid of Championship. Yeah? So, it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. La la la. Wheel of Fun time. Only got 10 minutes left. This has flown. I will say this has flown. So glad you guys are here, because I would have just... This would have driven me insane. Having to watch this on my own, I'd be pulling my hair out. Oh, keep going. Figure giveaway! Yes. Feel like Otis. Yeah, Ducky. Hello, is that figure giveaway? Hello. Right. Cringe. Yes, that's what we live for. Look, if you're coming onto these streams thinking this is cool, think again. I mean, at least you can sit in the background and stay silent. Do you know what I mean? I have to live this. This is my life. I'm living this. This is my best life. I'm living my best life. And apparently it's this. So, anyway. And it's certainly not this Smackdown. Hello. Miz on TV. Miz TV. Right there he is. Look, Miz, upside down M. Well, no, upside down W, which makes an M. And that's I say fairly recent. It's 90. I think it came out earlier this year. Same series as Ronda, Aiden English, The Big Dog, The Miz, and Kane was in series 90. This is the Miz figure. You can see the detail down there on the boots as well. Got knee pads. Decent-ish face scan on that. What's the hair like, actually? I can't quite... Hair sculpt's quite good. Decent figure. I like the stubble, actually. It does have good stubble. Not sure if it picks it up or not on there. But anyway, we need to be quick. This is going to go to the 30th person that gives me the word Maurice. That's it. I don't mind if you spell it wrong, as long as I can tell that it's Maurice. So, I'm after Maurice. That sounds wrong. I'm not after Maurice. I'm after the word Maurice. 30th person that gives me the word Maurice. I'm Maurice hunting. I'm on the hunt for Maurice. The word. The 30th one. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here they come. Here they come. Okay. 2, 3, 7. Oh. Gosh darn. Okay, let me double check. I think we've got a winner, but I need to double check. Some wonderful spellings of the word Maurice. Absolutely wonderful. It is Harsh Prathai. Well done to Harsh Prathai. Harsh Prathai is the winner. Well done, dude. The Miz figure on its way to Harsh Prathai. Well done, friend. So we got, that's 2 in a row. We've had figure giveaway now, you know. Which is very cool. Very exciting. In the ring comes Corbin. We're into the final stretch now, friends. The final stretch. King Corbin charging over. Gets caught by Roman. Been horrible. It's just been horrible. SmackDown's been horrible. Roman with a spear through the barricade into the timekeeper's area, and Corbin has banged his head. Daniel firing in kicks across the chest of Nakamura. Charging up. Head kick. Nakamura goes down. Daniel trying to get that yes chant going. Trying to get the yes chant underway. Kinshasa. And a running knee again, and Nakamura goes down. 1, 2, 3, and that's that. Daniel Bryan gets the pin on Nakamura. Sami Zayn, so the Intercontinental Champion, just takes the pin. Or gets pinned. No idea why. That's the incredible action you will get every week. That's right, guys. Matches that mean nothing. You will get that every single week. If you love matches that mean nothing, if you love matches that have no consequence, if you love being given a wonderful title match that is sabotaged and turned into a pointless tag match, if that's what you love, you can get that every week on SmackDown. There we go. They're celebrating. People are celebrating. So next week it will be on FS1. Of course, it'll still be on Sky for us in the UK. And that is that. Get your scores in, guys. I can't give it anything more than a... Well, I can't give it any more than a 3. I really can't give it any more than a 3. I can't even think of 3 things that I enjoyed. What did I enjoy? What did I enjoy? I enjoyed the 6-pack. The women were decent. I enjoyed most of the first match until the finish. And I enjoyed the graphic that said that nothing can stop the match. Which I don't think I was meant to find funny, but I did. So that's the 3 things that I enjoyed, and so I give it a 3. I could be convinced to a 4 if someone was really passionate. It deserved a 4, but I don't know. I couldn't give it a 6. A couple of 4s. I couldn't give it a 5. Certainly couldn't give it an 8. 10 out of 10, says Elton. What is your stream latency set to? My stream latency? I don't know. I can have a look. Stream output. I don't know is the answer. I don't know. It says bitrate. Is it bitrate? 2500? Stream latency. Talking about things that are really out of my realm of understanding. I don't know is the answer. I've got a bitrate of 2500. I hope that helps. Made Raw look good. 3 out of 10. Bailey. Okay, I could go to a 4. I could go to a 4 because of Bailey. You're right. Bailey's promo, her new entrance music, the first match, even though it had a rubbish finish, 6-pack challenge, and the graphic. Can I count the graphic as 1? Maybe it should be half. Maybe 3.5. I'm really around 3.5, 4. That's where I'm at. And they lose mad points for Shorty Gable going to Shorty G. I enjoyed SmackDown more than Dynamite. Right, that's it. We are done. We are done and done. Thank you all so much. Big shout out to everyone that obviously sent super chats through, and a big shout out, of course, to Dan T. I will authorise that refund. I've said it many times, but really do appreciate it. And everyone that sent super chats through, but everyone that joined us as well, really appreciate it. I know that we missed a video yesterday, but I was out doing a toy hunt. That should be on the channel tomorrow. And I don't know what I'll do on Sunday, but of course we will be back on Monday for Raw. No UFC, because literally there's only about 50 odd minutes left and I haven't even set up a stream for it. So by the time I set the stream up, it'll be finishing. So I'm going to have to skip that one. But I think we've had enough fun for tonight. I think we've all enjoyed ourselves thoroughly thanks to SmackDown, so maybe we just leave it there. But thanks a lot, guys. If you are watching, and again, you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. It would be awesome if you could join us in the future, because I hope you agree that even if the show isn't brilliant, we still like to try and have a laugh on the stream. This becomes like, if the show's not great, this becomes a real support group. We really help each other get through, so I hope that helped some of you out there. Awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.